Hi YouTube, I'm late again. So angry with myself. Well, I'm not angry with myself actually, I'm angry with my technology. Let's see here. Hi, thanks for coming in. Let's see here. I'm trying to get set up. Hey, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in. I guess that you gave me a thumbs up because I only see you in here right now. Oh, a few more people coming in. Okay, thank y'all for coming in. Someone X Music, thank you. Hey, my kiddo, how are you doing, love? I'm doing well, thank you. Okay, you not ready is doing well. Great. Okay, so yeah, I got a late start. I was sitting here literally 10 minutes early, ready to go. Hey, poetry, I was trying to be on your schedule and be early, and then like every piece of equipment that I'm using crashed. My computer is rebooting right now, and my tablet, y'all know I've been like showing y'all videos on my tablet. The videos are not playing on my tablet now, so like literally everything just crashed. I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna have to go from the top of my dome if I can't get my notes. Hey, animation's real, we are lit. Hey, plants time. And Tammy Minda, she changed her name, her channel name, from Tammy's Makeup and Treats, was that, or Makeup Treats? Yeah, so thank y'all for coming in. Okay, so y'all know, which this is great for today. First 5 minutes of the stream we dedicate to you promoting your own channels and going out and looking at the other channels that are in here and seeing if you want to support them if you want to, let them know and they might support you back. We are trying to help each other grow here, and I am trying to restore my screens here so that I can do this live stream. Okay, and Poetry says she's about to drive, so she's not being rude. She did let me know ahead of this stream that she was going to be driving for at least an hour, right? Mm. So I'm really glad to see y'all in here. Thank y'all so much for coming and chilling out with me on this Sunday afternoon. I hope y'all are having a great day. Um, Again, trying to get myself set up here, and it looks like everything's going to work out for me this time. But oh my gosh, I was trying to start at 3 on the dot, and I just couldn't make it. But anyway, thank you for the 2 thumbs up. Thank you, whoever gave me those. I appreciate that. So again, let's just go on in this first 5 minutes. Tell us what your channel is all about. If you have a channel, if you don't have a channel, let us know that. My kiddo too does not have a channel. I'm doing well. Hey Bree Britt, how are you doing? We haven't seen you in probably 2 weeks, right? How are you doing, love? It's so good to see you back in here. Let's see here. Tammy, yes, okay. Tammy says I do more books than makeup, so I didn't want my channel name to be misleading. Okay, I remember seeing that. Yeah. So, yes, I would call yours a variety channel for sure, Tammy. Uh, but I do like those book summaries that you read or synopses that you read. I like that. Let's see here. Uh, who else is in the house? Let's do roll call. Winty's World. Winty's World has the cutest children on that channel. Winty's World. I am going to do a view from Tracy's Point. Hey, okay, so if y'all want an update on the story of that young lady who was stolen at birth, I forgot her name already. Tracy, you know who I'm talking about because I mentioned it to you. Hi, Reed One and Wolverine Scratch. Go to a view from Tracy's Point. I'm not looking at the channel name right now, but she has Kamaya Mobley. I hope I'm saying correctly. She has the rundown on that story. So definitely, I'm not the one because I'm just gonna have to pretty much start from scratch because I wasn't following it. But she has been following that story, and she's got the information. Oh Lord, you know what, Tammy? I did get an email from you and I did not check it yet. I'm so mad at myself because I told myself, okay, I'll just go back and do it. I was in the middle of something and I was like, okay, I'll go back and check it, and I never did. So I will go and check that email that you sent to me. Thank you for reminding me because I feel horrible now. Let's see. Before I hit the road, thumbs up our host. And feel free to donate to the channel at. There's my PayPal link, y'all. So if y'all want to donate to a player like me, If y'all want me to twerk, send me some ones and I'll get my twerk on. But okay, so let's see here. TW23 is on the road as well. She's traveling today, so she said that she might pop in and make it. She might not. So we'll see. But Wendy's World, what I was saying is that I am going to review a Mexican candy bar, and I'm going to review it in Spanish for this channel. It's hey, Happy Lux, very supportive person in here, Happy Lux. Kiddo says no twerking, please. So you have to pay me not to twerk. No, but okay. So, oh, 23. Animations Real was just asking about you. So I told him you weren't gonna make it, or you probably weren't going to, or you were just gonna be able to pop in for a second. Wolverine will be right back. Okay. So you guys, Winty's World, I might need your help with my Espanol because I'm going to review a Mexican candy bar. It's by La Molienda. It's a, oh, actually, hold up. I have it. I have it. Ugh. Okay, here. See, I'm gonna review this, my La Molienda candy bar, and yeah, I think, I don't know, I might have to do it in my Afro Latina persona, you know, take on my Amara La Negra persona. You know, I don't know, I just kind of have some things in mind for it. Oh, it's like a bunch of nuts and seeds and a little bit of sugar and vanilla. I mean, it looks good to me. It looks like the granola bars that I eat. So I picked it up at the grocery store and I said, you know what, I'm going to review this because it looks like so good. You know, a veces soy afro-latina. Y cuando soy afro-latina, quiero dulces de la molienda. You know what I'm saying? I think about it. Hi, Velvet. How are you doing? You know what, Velvet? I remember the comment that you left me on my colorism video about your son and his girlfriend. And that really stuck out in my head. I don't know. I just never forgot that comment. Thank you so much for coming in today. Tú hablas muy bien. Gracias. I appreciate it. I speak better than somebody at NPR, and I'll get into that. Winty's World, I'm sure you know, and I don't know whoever my Spanish speakers are, but there was a story where an N was swapped out for an Enye, the N with the little tilde over the top of it, and it was for ANO, which those are two totally different words. If it's ANO and A-N-Y-O, and yeah, so that's not bueno, right? Okay, so keep on talking about your channel because I'm way past the 5-minute mark, and I'll go on and tell you guys what I'm going to talk about today, what we have on the menu for today. We're going to talk about, yes, Winty's World. I'm an international playa from the Himalayas, but I'm not a playa because that's a beach in Spanish. Okay, we're going to talk about Joe Jackson and his passing and Richard Harrison. We're going to play our game after we get the RIPs out of the way. And a brief little something about Heather Locklear again. We'll talk about Sarah Huckabee Sanders, our president's press secretary. We will talk about Terry Crews and being trolled by 50 Cent and Russell Simmons. We'll talk about Lee Daniels getting pulled up on by one Dame Dash. And we're going to talk about, oh, Tammy's not a nut person. Her husband is. She's an unnut person. So when y'all do Almond Joy and Mounds, he has the Almond Joy, you have the Mounds. Because sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Almond Joy has nuts and Mounds don't. Okay, Monique and Tyler Perry, we're going to talk about that situation. Yes, I got that right. Oh, wow. Okay, Velvet's son has Asperger's. Okay, so he's very deep in his thinking. Understood. And if my video gets to working, I'll show y'all a couple of stories like I did at the end of last stream. Hi, Raphael and Cooking Passion, Raphael Scrapper and Cooking Passion. So look, I'm going to get to these stories. You all go on, keep this whole time I'm talking, feel free. Hi, Solid Nate. promote your channels. Let other go and support other channels. Let them know you're supporting them. They might support you back. We're not a support or a sub for sub stream. We don't even use the word sub in this live stream. We use the word support. But, you know, sometimes it seems like most of the time, when you let someone know that you are supporting their channel, they will support you back in the stream. But that's fine with me. Y'all keep that going the whole time I'm talking. I'm just going to get through these stories. And y'all keep talking about yourselves, talking amongst yourselves. Megan Fox is here, y'all. She is delicious. She is yummy. I am a moderator in her live stream, so I moderate, I regulate, I know what time it is, I confiscate, I use my wrench, I act a bitch. Nah, anyway, I don't want to start wrapping up in here, but yeah, she has a fun live stream. So anyway, yeah, I do it all up in there. So let's go on and get to the story. We'll get the sad stuff out of the way first. She just gave me a wrench, and so now I'm sick with power. I'm drunk with power. Yes, these bars. Joe Jackson dead. Let's go ahead. Okay, so anyway, no, we won't rap about Joe Jackson being dead. Back to, okay. Let me bring it in. Let's talk about it. Joe Jackson is dead, though. Now, here's a quote. Hey, that's how I roll. Thank you for coming in. Cardi B, is that you? um, Quote, now with time rather than bitterness, I feel blessing. In the place of anger, I have found absolution. In the place of revenge, I have found reconciliation. And my initial fury has slowly given way to forgiveness. That is a quote from Michael Jackson about his father in 2001. So, like last week, but probably not to the same extent for some, but maybe, as the death of Triple X Tentacion, some people are finding it hard to mourn for Joe Jackson, the father of the Jackson Five, the Jacksons, Michael Jackson, Rebe Jackson, Janet Jackson, a musical dynasty and of a family. While he was known to be physically and an emotionally abusive father and a cheating husband, it is also undeniable that he created a black empire from nothing. Um, and he certainly was no saint, but he lifted his family up out of poverty, arguably with too strong of a hand. Did I see Slick come in here? If I did, hey Slick, I thought that I saw you. And in doing so, he really did change the course of music forever. Once the news broke, you instantly saw a mixed bag of reactions on social media. Hey, Slick, thank you. I thought I saw you in here. Some of the reactions were sad. Some people were angry. Some people were very unsympathetic. Some people were even telling jokes. Hey, Tesla, how are you doing? Quote, if Joe Jackson would have beat cancer like he beat his kids, cancer would be a better singer. Another quote, Joe Jackson's belt belongs in the Smithsonian. Another quote, in honor of Joe Jackson, I'm beating my kids today. Those are the kinds of reactions that I saw on Twitter. The domineering father of a musical dynasty died at the age of 89 in Las Vegas on the 27th of June. He had been hospitalized with terminal cancer on Friday. Hey, a view is a view. And did you know that his father's name was Samuel Jackson? Seriously, it was. Um, Joe was born July 26, 1928, to Samuel and Crystal Jackson in Fountain Hill, Arkansas. His father was a strict high school teacher, High Twins Elite TV, and his parents divorced when he was a teenager, and he lived with his mom in East Chicago, Indiana. He dropped out of high school his junior year, and he was a Golden Gloves boxer. I know, insert your own boxing joke there. When he met Catherine, and they married in 1949, and he could hardly support his huge family on the $65 a week that he was earning. On the side, he played guitar in an R&B band that broke up, and he hid his guitar from his boys so that they wouldn't damage it. Well, the boys found it, and he overheard them playing his guitar and was like, wow, they really got something here. heard their tremendous talent, and the rest is history. By the mid 1960s, the boys were opening for the Temptations and the OJs, who I've seen perform live, and they are still hot. And Jackie Wilson. Joe would use their tour schedules as a cover to cheat on his wife, which he only tried to hide from his wife. He didn't try to hide his cheating from his sons. And that, along with the beatings that they endured, caused the boys to alienate themselves from him when they did gain some substantial, I would say, success and independence, because they did kind of all live, as a big family. Once they got rich and those boys were still grown. By 1969, he reached his goal, and the family was world famous and becoming rich. By 1971, he bought the enormous estate in Encino, California for the family, and the boys couldn't wait to leave it. He is survived by his wife, Catherine, his sons, Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, Marlon, and Randy, and his three daughters, Rebe, Janet, and Latoya, and his side piece, his daughter, who came out with that stupid book that we talked about in this live stream, Giovanni, I think is her name, and he's survived by a lot of grandchildren and great-grandchildren. So my question to you all about Joe Jackson is, will you view Joe Jackson as a visionary who propelled his kids to greatness, or an abusive father and husband, or both? Family show of four, thank you so much for coming in here. I'm just now seeing you. Thank you. How will you remember him? Yeah, Megan, hey, we got to tell like it is. His side piece of daughter is, one of the remnants of what he did here. TW23 says she's going to remember him as an abusive visionary. Yeah, Wenty's Real and Megan and Abuse say that y'all will remember him as both. Yeah, is it Giovanni? I know that is how you spell it, but I didn't know how you spell it. You don't know who he is? You don't know the father of Michael Jackson, Slick? Is that what you're saying? You don't know who that is? How old are you? I mean, I'm old, so that's not any kind of an abusive asshole. That's how kiddo's gonna remember him. That's fair. Also true. Let's see here. We don't get any passes. Like, we certainly didn't give any passes to Extentacion last week. So why start now, right? Let's see. I'm trying to get to my channel so I can see your comments. My computer is slowly getting up. I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to come on today, you guys. American Copperhead is here. An abusive father. His sons were naturally talented. He didn't need to beat them for them to be great. I would agree with that. But I can't help but wonder, if he hadn't, would they have just been some mediocre family, who kind of came and gone, just died out, maybe gave us a couple of hit albums, and then would that have been it? I wonder, because that was their whole life. Would they have been like the DeBarges? I'll remember him, Michael Jackson's dad. I really didn't put much thought into him otherwise. Yeah, I would agree. Other than seeing that, what did y'all watch that Jackson? Was it called the Jackson Family American Dream or whatever? He needed to beat those plastic surgeons they used. That's true of you as a view. Yeah, because you know what? Even Joe to me was ugly. So I guess and those kids are all good looking. Michael Jackson was beautiful before he started messing with his face. But his father used to talk about Michael Jackson's looks all the time. He used to tell him how ugly he was. He gave him a complex about himself. Did I say hi to you? That's how I roll. I don't know if I did, but thank you for coming in. But yeah, he gave him a complex about the way that he looked. And Michael Jackson, I mean, like, you look at him in when they like became the Jacksons in the late 70s or early 80s, he was a good looking man and a lot taller than a lot of people realize as well. But I mean, he was beautiful. Hey, bestie, y'all, have you already hit your 2K? I'm so proud of you. Let's see. Yeah, he was Velvet. I agree 100%, Velvet. There was nothing wrong with him. He never needed to touch his face. That was a beautiful man and so talented. When I look at footage of the Jacksons, like performing Enjoy Yourself or Dancing Machine or whatever, and they're all talented. They can all play, they can dance, but my eyes just go to Michael. Like when he would do Dancing Machine and do that robot dance, like it just he had the prettiest afro. It was the fluffiest afro, and the way he moved. Adventures in Dixieland, hi, Dixonland. Hi, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in. So I just finished the first story. So let me tell everybody who's new to the stream. Always feel free to promote your own channel in this live stream. What I do on Sundays is talk about topics from Twitter that caught my attention during the week. So kind of like, news stories or whatever, but if it's trending on Twitter and I saw it, then I'll talk about it. And but while I'm doing that, always feel free to just say, hey, type in the chat, my channel is about blah, blah, blah. And, go and check out what the other channels are about. And if you want to support them, feel free to support them and let them know that you're supporting them, and they might support you back. They might not, but they might. So it's worth a chance. Oh, well, you'll get there soon. You'll get there soon, King. King is like, he's a good person to connect with. He's a really supportive YouTuber. So y'all know I try to tell y'all, like, give y'all hints on who to connect with, like to for networking. And King is one of those people. So he's one of, let's see. Velvet says, I remember watching them on Soul Train, and Michael Jackson was the most beautiful. Me too. I look at Slick said 23 and said, oh, I'm sure he's talking about King. Not we also have another TW23, but he's not talking about her. Him and King are always ribbing on each other in live streams. Let's see here. But yeah, I go back and I look at old footage of the Jackson 5 from Soul Train appearances and, like just whatever they did. And oh man, Michael Jackson was just something amazing to me. And he was my first concert, y'all, in 1988. I'm telling my age. Yeah, I was in 5th grade, and he came to Houston to Halo Crazy's house. I didn't see you in here. Thank you for coming. He came to Houston in 1988 on his Bad tour, and that was my first concert ever. And it was magical, and I'd never seen anything like that. My sister, we had really good floor seats, and my middle sister was probably the biggest Michael Jackson fan of all, but we were all huge fans. Hi, Frank. She almost passed out, like, but it was like, girl, we paid money for these tickets. You better wake your ass up. We don't have time for you to be passing out. We're gonna watch this show. So, but I mean, it's just like I've never seen Engine That Could. How are you doing? Thanks for coming in. I've never seen anywhere in the world a performer who could make men faint and cry just by doing this. And then people just pass out. So it was just like, ah, man. Let's see. I'm doing good, sis. How are you doing today? I was asking what happened to, 50 Cent. Okay, we'll talk about 50 Cent. I haven't gotten to him yet. And unapologetically, Gomes, not Gomez, Gomes, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in. And Michael and Pippa. This was in your recommended. Okay, well, thanks for popping in and checking out the recommendation. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Okay, so that was that. We'll go on and get to the next story. We have another death to get to, and then we'll play our game. The second death, let's see, is Richard Harrison, the old man that they called him from Pawn Stars. He's dead at the age of 77. And another patriarch of a much less famous family died this week. Hi, Remy Moore. Thank you for coming in. Richard Harrison, who was called the Old Man on Pawn Stars, died on Sunday after a long battle with Parkinson's disease. After serving 20 years in the U.S. Navy, he opened up a pawn shop, and that operation is profiled on the History Channel on the show called Pawn Stars. The city of Las Vegas labeled him as an iconic longtime Las Vegas business owner. He opened the gold and silver pawn shop in downtown Las Vegas in 1988. And I really didn't keep up with the show. If Uno was watching it, I will watch it with him. But I heard that the father wasn't in a lot of the most recent episodes. If y'all watch that show, y'all can confirm that or not. So a lot of the fans were suspecting that he was ill. So very sad, rest in peace to him and condolences to his family. And that's all on that story. So let me get to you all. And before we go to the game, we're getting ready to play IDGAF, which is the internet sensation, the YouTube sensation that's sweeping the nation. It is a YouTube scavenger hunt where I make up questions for you all. Y'all go to YouTube videos, answer the questions, put the answer in the chat. And we are playing for a 3-day, 2-night hotel accommodation stay. And the first 3 correct answers get a point. At the end of the game, it's 7 questions. We tally up the points, and then somebody wins. Okay, so that's how we play. And we do have multiple winners sometimes. So, in Journey, I still need to get to her because I don't believe she ever emailed me so that I could mail her certificate. But people from last week got theirs. Yeah, they did. Okay, last week it was OG Purple Johnson and Animations Real. Yeah, he won again. Okay, so but before I get into that, y'all tell me, because I was going to alternate between sending y'all to, oh, Megan has to go. Thank you. I adore you too. Love you. Hope you get that kiss. Put it wherever you want, girl. So anyway, I do want to say that I want to ask y'all, thanks for wrenching. Yes, give me a wrench, give me a tool, and I'll put it to use. Do y'all prefer that I give y'all, when we do the game, do y'all want to do music videos, or do y'all want to do y'all want me to have y'all go to each other's channels? Because my original thing was that I would alternate. I'll go to your channels one week for the game, and then I'll do music videos another week for the game. Last week I did music videos, but this week, and it should have been that I would go to your channels. Okay, different themes. Okay, cool. This week I was gonna go to your channels, but with Joe Jackson dying, I could not resist making this week a Jackson themed week. So that is the theme for IDGAF. So what I want y'all to do, take a second, refresh your screens. Oh, look, y'all, the family show is almost at 900. So let's please, for my sake, can we make that happen in here? We've had several channels hit 300. We've had a few channels hit 600. We've had 3 channels hit 1,000 in this stream. That's NATO Germ Beauty, Rob's Exotic Aquatics, and My Twisted Life TV with poetry. They all hit 1,000 in this live stream, so they are in my Hall of Fame. So I would like to have more of you be a part of the Hall of Fame for this channel. So please, let's help. Let's get Family Show of 4 to 900. She needs 2 more subscribers, or 2 more supporters, because we don't even use that other S word in here. If y'all will get her to 900, I would love that. I would appreciate that so much. And also, here's something else we're going to do before we get into the game. Actually, let me go close this door because my dog just came in and opened the door. Hang on just a second. I'll be right back. Baby girl. Okay. Yeah. So I have both dogs in here with me, and Sammy was in there sleeping with her daddy, but then she just came in. She just uses her head and opens the door. Okay, so you all tell me. I'm going to start doing a networking stream for this channel. Oh, did Family of 4 get her other 2 supporters? Little crazies? I see that you said congratulations. Okay. So y'all tell me, if we do a networking stream, thank you, kiddo. If we do a networking stream in here, it's going to be on Sundays. Do y'all want for it to be the second Sunday of the month or the last Sunday of the month? Tell me that in the chat, and because I have some ideas about how we can do this so that we can help each other's channels grow. I'm gonna need y'all to bring other people so that y'all can have more people to choose from and network with. But let me know um, second Sunday or last Sunday of the month, and that's what we'll do, depending on what y'all say. Oh, okay. Okay. So she needs one more. Y'all see that, the family show of 4? Can somebody support her so she can reach her goal of 900 today? That would be wonderful if she can do that in the stream. I would love, 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 love that. Okay. So let's everybody, y'all take a second. What did 23 say? Everybody's laughing at something 23 said. Y'all take a second, refresh your screens, and I'm going to read these comments and then we'll play the game. I want everybody to just refresh your screens, be sure that you get rid of the lag, and we'll play the game. We have a Jackson's themed IDGAF video game today. Let's see. 490. I think that we can probably do that, Little Crazy's house. It's enough people in here. And I just don't know how many of them are already supporting your channel, Little Crazy's house. Y'all see Little Crazy's house? Can we help her out too? But this is exactly what we're going to be doing. Oh, thank you, Kiddo. Kiddo just supported you. So that's your 900. That should be your 900. Thank you, Kiddo. Okay, y'all give it Kiddo some emojis too, cause she helped. I appreciate that. Let me see what y'all are talking about in here. Let's see. What are y'all saying? What are y'all saying? Oh, okay, good. And y'all are helping each other out. Okay, so Poetry can't play because she's driving. Let's see here. What else are y'all saying? Oh, a sad face for the old man passing away. Yeah, death is just a sad and final thing, but by golly, it is a part of life, right? Oh, so Velvet has to go. Thank you so much for coming in, Velvet. I appreciate it. Um, okay, so Family Show hit her. She hit her goal. Whoop whoop. That is wonderful. Okay, so you all. Have you refreshed your screens? Are you all ready to play? We're getting ready to play IDGAF. That does not stand for I don't give a F, but it does stand for I do go and find. It is the game that I made up. It is the YouTube sensation that is sweeping the nation, it's a YouTube scavenger hunt where we go to videos and we look for answers in videos, and then we come back to the chat, write the correct answer in the chat. The first 3 correct answers get a point. And after we're done with all the questions, which are 7 questions, then we tally it up. And the person with the most points, or the people with the most points, we do have ties, they win a 3-day, 2-night hotel accommodation stay. You do have to pay the taxes on your hotel accommodation, but you win a hotel accommodation. So that's what we have. And if we start getting some PayPal donations, we'll have some cash to go along with those prizes. Hey, Jaded Diva, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in. So you're just in time to play the game. Let me see here. Oh, okay, I think you were talking about the other 23 saying something that made y'all laugh. Sushi Prince, did we win a date too? No, I don't have anybody for y'all to go on a date with. But hey, maybe as my channel evolves and grows, I can bring y'all some sexy eye candy and we can raffle off a date. Let's see. Thank you for coming in, Sushi Prince. Okay, so here we go. Question number 1. Hope y'all are ready. Go to the video for Body by the Jacksons. In the final dance sequence that starts after the 3-minute mark, what are the only 3 colors in that dance scene? It's on set, and it's also the colors that the people are wearing. So I am looking. Also, feel free to cheat. Oh, bye, Winty's World. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. And Lil Crazy is back. Okay, so I'm looking for the first correct answer, and then, like I said, you can cheat, as our friend Ryan Melrose Comics said. Okay, it's 3 colors altogether. Jaded has one of them. It's 3 colors, and Jaded Diva Reviews and Tours has one of them. Family Show of 4 has one of the colors, but I'm looking for 3. So Jaded has one of the colors, and the Family Show of Four has one of the colors. Hi Rebecca, how are you doing? Okay, oh, Jaded has two of the colors. Um, but I haven't seen anybody with all three colors yet. Okay, Kiddo's opting out. She has already won. Nobody has the. Jaded has two of the colors, and I'm not gonna say which two are correct. American Copperhead has two of the colors, but I'm not going to say which two are correct. I'm waiting for someone to give me all three. Nope. Look, okay, is anybody actually going to look at the video? Because y'all drive me crazy. Um, nope, nope. I don't see anybody with it yet. Um, it surely would help if at least one person would go and find the answer, and then the rest of you can cheat. Y'all are cheating off the wrong people. Let's see. I'm looking for three colors. I don't even know the question. The question is, okay, let me go back to the question. Go to the video for Body by the Jacksons. In the final dance sequence that starts after the 3-minute mark, what are the only three colors? Okay, hold up. That's How I Roll got it. In that dance scene, on the set and being worn. Okay, That's How I Roll has it. That's How I Roll. Hi, Renee. How are you doing? We're in the middle of our game. I'm doing great. How are you? Okay, I'm trying to be sure that I get. Okay, That's How I Roll, American Copperhead, and 23. Okay, hold up. Let me get this down. That's How. I'm put that. And American and 23. Now, when I say 23, I mean TW23. Y'all call King 23. I call him King. So, okay. So that's question number one. That's How I Roll, American Copperhead, and TW23 got the first one. Okay. Refresh your screens if you're getting a lag, because I see a lot of people came in after, way after and got it. But just refresh your screen so we can all have a good chance of winning. We got 6 more questions to go. It is still very much anybody's game. Next question. And you might not have to go to the video. If you're old like I am, you might remember this by heart. Go to the video for Remember the Time by Michael Jackson. Before the 30-second, go to the video for Remember the Time by Michael Jackson. Which famous comedian, model, and NBA basket player were in the video before Michael appeared? So I'm looking for 3 names of people, 3 people's names. There was a comedian / actor, there was a model, and there was a former NBA basketball player. And I see people are guessing, and I haven't had one. And it's 3 names I'm looking for. So if you give me one name, I can't take it. Oh, okay. Poetry has it. Magic Johnson, Eddie Murphy. Okay, Poetry and 23 have it. I need one more person, and we'll have that question closed out. Poetry, Slay Nation, how are you doing? No, that's not it. Poetry 23, MJ. Okay, I'll take it. Poetry 23 and American Copperhead. Okay, Poetry, TW23, and American Copperhead. I've got Poetry 23 and American here. Okay, Steph Curry. I'm good at least. Yes, you did make us laugh, Slay Nation. Paranormal. Steph Curry. He would have been like a toddler in that video. I'm so old. Oh, LeBron James. Oh, it's like Michael Jackson got some babies in the video. Y'all are silly. Okay, let's see. Next question. Number 3. Number 3. Go to the video for Centipede by Rebe Jackson. So let me give y'all some Centipede. Y'all, okay, I'm stalling so y'all can get there for the people who are actually playing and not just cheating and waiting for somebody to get the right answer. That song Centipede To me, that seemed like that would have been a perfect song for Vanity, for that black karate movie. What with Bruce Leroy? What is it called? Shoot, The Last Dragon. That Centipede song, it seemed like that would have been a really, really good song for Vanity to sing, and like the way she like would move and stuff like that would be a really good one for her. Enter the Dragon. No. So, okay. So anyway, there's a song called Centipede by Michael Jackson's oldest sister, Rebe Jackson. I want y'all to go to the video for that song, Centipede by Rebe Jackson. Before the 30-second mark, she starts walking seductively down a staircase. And tell me what three animals are flashed in between her walking sequence. It goes to her walking like this, then it shows an animal. Then it goes from her walking like this again, then it shows another animal. Then it goes back to her walking like this, then it shows another animal. Tell me what three animals those were, and you'll get the point. I'm looking for three animals. Tiger, cobras, and okay, Remy Moore, got it. No, no, Jada Diva. But if you copy Remy Moore's answer, you'll get it. Remy Moore. Okay, 23. Remy Moore and 23. I'm looking for one more, and that's how I roll. Okay, Remy Moore. Okay, hold up. Remy and 23, and that's how I'm putting it. Okay, Remy Moore, TW23, and that's how I roll. They got the point for that. Let's see here. Oh, Family Show 4 is back. Okay, thanks for coming back. Okay, we're on question number 4, so it's still really anybody's game. And refresh the screen if you need to. Go to the video for Don't Take It Personal by Jermaine Jackson. I'm going to stall for the people who want to go to the video. Don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Easy come, easy go. Y'all remember that song? Don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Okay, so anyway, that's the song. Shut up, my kiddo. She hates my singing. I know it's bad. Okay, so anyway, get to that video by Jermaine Jackson. Around the 1 minute and 30-second mark, Jay was just saying something. Around the 1 minute 30-second mark, he sings the chorus that starts with "Don't take it personal." I just gave you half the answer. What is the rest of the chorus? Somebody write the whole chorus of the song. The last word of the chorus is end, E-N-D. I don't remember hearing those notes. Oh, hush, kiddo. My singing's on point. Let's see. I am my shut up video. What are you talking about, King? Okay, so I'm waiting for somebody to give me, and if you're old as I am, you probably don't even need to go to the video. But the chorus starts with "Don't take it personal." The last word in the chorus is "end." Oh, Poetry said I could sing. Did she say? If you don't hear snoring, that's my dog, Rocco. He's snoring. He was snoring at the beginning of the stream. I meant to excuse him then. I didn't know if y'all could hear him or not. The chorus starts with "Don't take it personal." The last word of the chorus is end, E-N-D. Somebody write the chorus of "Don't Take It Personal," and you will get the point. No, Uno. Well, Uno might be snoring, but he's not in here. Don't take it personal. I'm just at my end. No, but that's a good guess. Oh, Remy, don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Easy come, easy go. Don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Some good things come to an end. Remy Moore has it. Just kick his ass out the door. Tammy has her own version. Jada says ditto. I know Remy's on it. Y'all better Remy has the right answer, so Remy has this point. Rido Boy is back. How are you doing, Rido Boy? Okay, I'm gonna talk to you after we get through this point in the game. We gotta get these points. I can't miss anybody, but I'm so glad to see you in here. I'm about to take away your wrench. I said he can't be moderating if he don't even come in here. Thank you so much for coming. I'm always happy when I see you. For y'all who don't know, Rido Boy was like here for me when I had literally nobody else in my streams. Let's see. Okay, let's see. TW23 says, don't take it personal, take the bitter with the sweet. Easy come, easy go. Don't take it personal, take the bitter with the sweet. Some good things come to an end. 23 is the second person who has it. Right away says, I'm terrible at that job. But you're excellent for being here and showing up, and that's all that I needed. Let's see here. Yeah, Remy Moore is definitely on it. I love it. We need one more person, one more point. There's one more point out there. Yes, we have history, Wolverine Scratch. Wolverine Scratch is a silly sixth grader. Yes, it is a paragraph, Bondi Gaming, but there's still time for you to copy it because nobody else has given us the answer. Y'all, Bondi Gaming is the inspiration for my ASMR videos. Because I didn't know what ASMR videos were until he had the nerve to say he was leaving this live stream to go listen to some freaking ASMR videos. How rude. Copy and paste, Bond. Yeah, exactly. Copy and paste. You try it in your hand. Oh my God, you were lazy. Copy and paste it, y'all. There's a point up for grabs. There's a point up for grabs. I might have to leave. Oh wait, well crazy. Don't take it personal. Dinner this week. Take the bitter. Wait, hold up now. Little crazy, you're close. But I can't do that. That's pretty bad. Don't take it personal. Dinner with this week. It's the remix. Take the bitter with the sweet. Easy come, easy go. Close, but no, I can't do that. Go up and copy 23's response. TW23. Don't take it personal. Take the dinner with the sweet. Listen, don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. You left out one phrase. After sweet, it's easy come, easy go. Y'all, she's remixing it. Don't take it personal. Take the dinner with this week. Easy come, easy go. Okay, I'm still waiting on somebody to get this right. I think it's gonna be Lil Crazies because she's got determination. I meant bitter. I know you meant bitter instead of dinner, but you gotta add in easy come, easy go or just go and copy and paste. Okay, that's how it rolls. It says don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Easy come, easy go. Don't take it personal. No, I gotta give it to the right one. BRB phone call. Okay, I knew it. Okay, don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. No, I'm gonna give y'all like a couple more. Tiffany loves that song. Tiffany, will you please just give us the chorus of the song Tiffany Go Blue and put us out of our misery so we can get on to the next question? Okay, I'm gonna say it. All. Don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Easy come, easy go. Don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Some good things come to an end. That's what I'm looking for. That's the answer. Remy Moore got it. You can go and copy and paste that answer. And TW23 got it. You can copy and paste that answer. Hey, Deron. Don't take it. Oh, gosh. Hold up now. Come on now. Ditto, Remy. Y'all are funny. Okay, come on, you guys. Listen, don't. Oh my gosh, little crazies. You're leaving out some parts. Don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Easy come, easy go. Okay, if you give me the second half, I'll give it to you. Don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Some good things come to an end. That's the second part. I need the whole thing from one last person. This is crazy. I tried to copy and paste from Google and it gave me Monaco lyrics. For what song? Does she have a song called Don't Take It? Oh, she does. Don't take it personal. That's right, I forgot. Don't give up, little crazies. Just give me, oh, so don't take it personal, take the bitter with the sweet. No, easy come, easy go. Don't take it personal. I'm dying. Don't take it personal, take the bitter with the sweet. Easy come, easy go. Then don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Some good things come to an end. I'm gonna do this one more time. Here's the correct answer. Don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Easy come, easy go. Don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Some good things come to an end. Like hopefully this question eventually. I'm waiting. If Lil Crazy just gives me the second part from Don't Take It Personal, I'll give it to her. Um, my nigga, man, I had to look it up under the comments on the video. Okay, Jada says, don't take it personal. What's love got to do with it? Billie Jean's not my lover. She just remembers the time. Don't take it personal. Take the music with the beat. Easy come, easy go. Take the bullshit with the street. Some good things come to an end. We are in here remixing Jermaine Jackson. That's lit. One more time. Let's see here. Oh Lord, y'all have me laughing. This is ridiculous. Okay, you know what? I'm cutting this. I'm gonna count down from 10. If nobody has it in 10 seconds, I'm gonna end this question. Hold up. Don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Easy come, easy go. Don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Some good things come in. So I'm waiting. I'm gonna count down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. American says, don't take it personal, take the bitter with the sweet. All good things. Nope. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, Remy Moore, Janet Jackson does have easier lyrics. Okay, so we only got 2 points on question number 4. Let's go to question number 5. It is a Janet Jackson question, so maybe this will be easier, but it's just on the video. Hey, The Real, thank you for coming in. Go to the video for Nasty by Janet Jackson. Just in case somebody wants to actually go to the video, I'll sing. Nasty, nasty boys, don't mean thing, Oh, you nasty boys. There. Okay, so we're on to that. Here we go. Go to the video for Nasty by Janet Jackson. I love that song too. Family show. At the 2-minute and 20-second mark, how many of the nasty boys who are dancing behind Janet Jackson are wearing crop tops? I'm looking for an answer. 2 guys are wearing crop tops. 2 nasty boys who are dancing with her are wearing crop tops. How many? No, not 5. 2. Jaded Diva has the answer. An American Copperhead has the answer, and 23. Okay, Jaded, American, and 23. Jaded. Ooh. Jaded, American, and 23. Okay, Jaded Diva, Reviews and Tours, American Copperhead, and 23. Got the point for question number 5. I was sure what a crop top was. Oh, I'm sorry. That's just like a little shirt that shows your midriff, like your belly button. Oh, hey, me and these curls. Y'all must be playing the game behind. Yes, we are playing. We're in the middle of IDGAF. We have only 2 questions left. But you know how we do. Come and promote your channel. Y'all meeting these curls. She's blowing up. So y'all better check her out if y'all want some natural hair care tips. She's really just amazing jobs on her videos. I love them. Okay, question number 6. Go to the video for Say, Say, Say by Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney. For those who are actually going to the video, I will sing. Say, say, say what you want. But don't play games with my affection. Take what you need, but don't leave me with no direction. All alone, I sit home by the phone, waiting for you, baby. Stand here, baptizing all my tears. Okay, that's the song, right? You done this last week? Yeah, I did this last week, Wolverine Scratch. Okay, so go to the video for Say. And I forgot, I had kind of slipped about that song too, American Copperhead. Say by Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney. Shortly after the 3 minute and 15-second mark, his love interest appears. Who is she? Here's a clue. It's creepy as fuck, and it's part of the theme of this game. So I am looking to see who yes, the girl is mine, the real. Okay, the real, you're on it. Don't waste your time. Because the doggone girl is mine. That's such a good song. Oh gosh, yes, the real. You're on it. I ought to give you pointers for that. No, it's not Janet Jackson, but that would be creepy. But like I said, it's in the theme, so you're close. 23. You're very close. You're very close. Fleetwood Mac woman. No. No. Not a Fleetwood Mac woman. Somebody close. Yes, it's okay. 23 has it. No, not Yoko Ono. 23 has it. No, not Priscilla Presley. 23 and Tammy have it. And American Copperhead. Okay, 23. 23. Tammy and American Copperhead. Okay, TW23, Tammy, Minda, and American Copperhead. They got that point. Okay, last question, right? Woo! Hi, KNT triple O1. Thank you. I appreciate the thumbs up. I really do. Yeah, that Latoya was a black sheep. the one without the talent. Michael just had to put her on some kind of way. So that was like kind of the only entertainment work I know of her to have done was to have been in his music videos. She needed something to do. So anyway, last question. Now this one, you don't have to go to any video. Yes, Tammy got at least one. Don't have to go to any video. I always, for the last question, make it a question that has something to do with the live stream from last week, but it's always something that's a news story or a trending story, so you don't necessarily have to even have been in the live stream. Last Sunday, in this live stream, we talked about a story out of California in which a woman called the police on an 8-year-old girl who was selling water. What nickname was given to this woman by social media? I'm waiting for the first 3 correct answers. Animations Real got it. Yes, Tammy, she was awful. Not Water Animations Real and American Copperhead and A View from Tracy's Point. Okay, Animations. Animations. And American Copperhead. American. And I'm going to say Tracy. A View from Tracy's Point. Okay, Animations Real. Copperhead. Okay, let's tally it up. Hey, Waylee Bird, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Okay, yeah, because Wolverine, he got Patty, but not. Okay, let's see here. That's how I roll. Got the first point. That's how I roll. Got 1, 2 points. Is that right? Okay, that's how I roll. Got 2. And American Copperhead got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do y'all hear that dog? Hey now, American Copperhead. Let's see. 23 got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 23 got 6. TW23 got 6. Poetry got 1 point. And Remy got 1, 2, 2 points. Okay. Hey, Gray Man Outdoors, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. I'm just tallying up the point from our game, and then I will get back to the topics. Hold up, Remy got 2. 23, that's how I roll. Remy, 23. Jaded got 1 point. Jaded, hey, got on the board. And Tammy got her 1 point. All right. And Animations Real got 1 point. And The View from Tracy's Point got 1 point. So the winner is look, I got this one. TW23, you won again. So congratulations. So y'all give her a hand. TW23, she is the winner of IDGAF this week for the first week of the first Sunday of July. So y'all give her, if I had the certificate printed out, I would do like this. Ooh, here you go. Here you go. This is what you get. You get a 3-day, 2-night hotel accommodation stay. And you pay the taxes. The taxes are on you, darling. Okay, but yes, congratulations. Very well played. Very well played. I'm looking forward to next week. And y'all let me know again, because I'll watch the playback. Let me know. Okay, Poetry said that she wants me to do different themes every week. Do y'all have more fun when we do music videos? Or do y'all have more fun when we go to your channels to get the answers for these questions? Because I was thinking, alternate back and forth. Release the lens. How are you doing? Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Okay, we got somebody new to the stream. If you have a channel, and I'm guessing you do, feel free to promote your channel. And you can go and support other channels. Let them know that you're supporting them, and they will probably support you back. It's not a requirement, of course. We're not a sub for sub stream, but it's a good place to network in this chat. And what I'm doing while you all are doing all that, networking and talking to each other and promoting yourselves, Grayman, what I'm doing is just telling you all about stories that I got from Twitter that caught my eye. Oh, okay, so cool. Grayman Outdoors, we're playing a game that I made up. It is the new YouTube sensation that's sweeping the nation. It's called IDGAF, and it stands for not I don't give a but it stands for I do go and find. And it's a YouTube scavenger hunt where I go and find things from videos, and I ask you all to go to the videos, get the answers, type the answer in the chat. First 3 correct responses get a point, and we play for a 3-day, 2-night hotel stay. So that's what it is. Just a little something that I made up. Let's see. When will you go live again? Because I'm going to make sure I'll be in here. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Lil Crazies. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Lil Crazies House. My scheduled lives are on Sundays at 3 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. But sometimes during the week, I'll go live. Hey, what's Terry doing TV? Thank you for coming in. Sometimes during the week I go live, but that's just like I do a lunchtime live stream if something is happening on Twitter and like it really has me upset, or I just really, really, really want to talk about it. I think it's super duper important. Then I'll talk about it ahead of the live stream before I really do the research on the topic. So awesome, that's right up my alley since I'm on YouTube 24/7. Cool. Okay, and looks like Animation said that he likes the music videos better than going to our channel. So I'll think about that. I'll try to come up with different themes to, yeah, different themes with the music. Let's see here. Oh, Bree Britt is back in the house. Okay, so and you'll let me know. I also want to start doing a networking stream for this channel, either the second Sunday of the month or the last Sunday of the month. You all tell me which you all think would be better. I want to get, as many channels in here coming, and just try to get some support going back and forth for these channels so that we can help each other grow. I think that that will be wonderful. I mean, we already do that every Sunday in here anyway. But if we could dedicate a whole, we dedicate the first 5 minutes of our stream for that. But if we could dedicate a whole stream to that, and I'll still, entertain y'all while things are going on. I'll still have something to talk about. But let me know, second Sunday or last Sunday of the month, which you would prefer. Let's see here. Next story. Uh, let's see here. Whew. Oh, thank you, Bree. Bree says she misses my lunch lives. I haven't done any in a while. I do have a new upload schedule. Well, yeah, I'd say upload schedule. I know for sure my new schedule is every Sunday to be here at 3 o'clock, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays I've been uploading videos. So that's what I started to do after my every day for the month of May challenge that I did, and that helped me, you guys. I looked at my analytics for this month. Last month, when I did my videos every single day, I had 30,000 minutes of watch time. This week, I mean this month, when I did my videos just going according to a schedule of Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, I got 32,000 watch hours. So an extra 2,000 watch hours, not doing 3 days a week instead of every single day a week. So I do suggest, for channels like ours, that are growing channels, to do something consistent and get a schedule going so that your followers know, to be on the lookout for things from you at certain times. Because I mean, if you think about it, I remember growing up, I used to love watching The Cosby Show. I knew that Thursday, Channel 2, which was NBC in our market, Thursdays at 7 o'clock p.m., The Cosby Show was going to be on. And it was consistent. It was always there. And, that's one way that you stay on top is, being consistent. So when the people who are following you know that you've got something coming, they're going to be on the lookout for it. So not trying to preach to anybody, but okay, that's what that is. So very briefly, oh, Two Chicks Crew, y'all did something, and I gotta get to your channel and see what it is. Y'all must have made one of those videos for me, because I got some people saying, okay, I came here from Two Chicks Crew, I like what you're talking about, blah blah. So I'm guessing that y'all made me a video to tell people about my channel, and I really appreciate it, and I'm going to check it after my live stream. I had to do so much preparation for this live that I don't do anything on Sundays until I get this over with. Because I'm like trying to get my topics together, get the game written. We just finished playing the game, but I believe that y'all did a video about my channel. If y'all did, thank you so much. Y'all know I always tell y'all about the channels that I would suggest that you hook up with, especially if you want to network. And Two Chicks Crew is one of those channels. So Two Chicks Crew, y'all have only been in here maybe once or twice, but in my live stream, always feel free to promote your own channel, support other channels, let them know you're supporting them, and you might get some support back. But y'all, you know how I try to give you all the hints on the channels to follow to get some support. Two Chicks Crew, get with them, okay? So briefly, we talked about last week the death of Antoine Rose, who was killed by police in East Pittsburgh, I believe it was. um, his the officer who killed him was charged with homicide, so we'll see what happens. But I just also kind of wanted to couple with that story the fact that Heather Locklear, we talked about her last week. She was put in a hospital, like on a psychiatric check, after she said that she wanted to shoot herself. And then this week she's back in the news because she got arrested for assaulting a police officer. And I just, I cannot help but think to myself, you know, how different the set of circumstances are for some people versus others, and we talk about race in here. We talk about things very blatantly here, but I just think that it's sad that this young man, he was running, and I did say that I thought that that was the only thing that he did wrong, but in this day and age, people are so afraid of police. You get shot when you're complying, you get shot when you're reaching for your license, when you're reaching for your registration, you get shot when you're sitting there doing exactly what you're told to do, you get shot when you run. And so it's just like, okay. But then, here's Heather Locklear beating up a police officer and she's okay. So I'm not saying that I want anything to happen to her. I just hate that something happened, that young man's life is gone now. Let's see. Sammy Joe off Dynasty is. Oh, Sammy Joe off Dynasty is joking. Gosh, Sammy Joe off Dynasty. I don't remember her from Dynasty. I remember Crystal and Alexis. That's all that I really remember about Dynasty. But I was a lot younger when Dynasty was on. But I used to like watching them fight. So anyway, that's that. Let me see if there's any more comments about that came in, and then we'll go to Sarah Huckabee Sanders and how she was thrown out of the Red Hen restaurant. Um, Thank you, Two Chicks Crew. So yes, y'all did do one of those videos. We got a family, so I'm less available. But, oh, okay, that's okay. Thank you for coming in whenever you can. Like I tell everybody, people will, they always, oh, I'm sorry I missed the live stream. It's okay. I don't take attendance. So if you want to just watch it later, or if you don't want to watch it at all, or if you just want to drop in when you can, I appreciate y'all coming to my channel whenever, for whatever, whenever you get a chance. I'm very, very thankful. I did put you in my supporter appreciation videos. Oh, okay, Gray Man Outdoors. I didn't know that. So, and I've been watching your videos, so I haven't seen that. Thank you. Like, y'all, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And y'all know I like to do those types of videos too, and I'm going to get back to that. But I really, really appreciate that. If you do playlists, we run them. Yes, I have some playlists. So, see, and that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all get, like, real support. That's what I'm saying. Those Two Chicks Crew, they're ones to follow because they actually run your playlist. Like, they'll watch your videos, not just hit your little red button and you get that number to go up, and then the rest of your analytics stay the same. So they're like super duper awesome. Let's hit this next story. I'm dropping in and getting my clothes ready. Oh, for next week. Oh, and where are you going? You're on the road? Or are you on holiday, Wolverine? Okay, so Sarah Huckabee Sanders supporters troll the wrong restaurants. That's the story. Yes, cross-eyed, lopsided face as Sarah Huckabee Sanders got kicked out of a restaurant called Red Hen in Lexington, Virginia, and I really don't care. I will admit that I do think that it was wrong of the owner to remove her because the owner says she felt uncomfortable with her presence. But there's that key word again, uncomfortable. If I thought that this administration gave a flying fuck about the brown and black citizens of this nation who are having the police called on them every day just because their mere presence makes some other people uncomfortable, then I would care about Sarah's ass being thrown out of the Red Hen. She feels discriminated against? Well, now she knows how we feel for one day in her life. Oh, gotta love carpet pythons. Thank you for coming in. How are you doing? That's another sweetheart, y'all. She's very, very interesting to watch with her snakes. So she understands, I guess, to a very, very minuscule degree of what it is to feel like us. Oh, Angie and 3, I didn't even see you come in. Thank you for coming in. So, okay, I just had some, let me put a break in the story and I have some new people coming in. So, I'm just talking about stories that caught my attention on Twitter. That's what I do every Sunday. And in my live stream, feel free to promote your channel, support other channels, and let other channels know that you're supporting them, and they might support you back. But I'm just going over stories that caught my attention on Twitter, things that were trending. And we just finished playing our awesome game where TW23 won the game, and she won a hotel accommodation stay for 3 days and 2 nights. So let me get back to this story. This story is not about Sarah Huckabee Sanders and her right to stuff her face wherever she wants. This particular story that I'm talking about is about her stupid ass supporters who were trolling the wrong Red Hen restaurants after she got kicked out of the one in Lexington, Virginia. First, her boss tweeted about how dirty the Red Hen restaurant was anyway, and if that's the case, then why did her nasty ass want to eat there? Secondly, neither Washington, D.C., Connecticut, New Jersey, nor Canada is Lexington, Virginia, so I don't know why her supporters were trolling restaurants in those locations as a reaction to her being thrown out of the Red Hen in Lexington, Virginia. It's funny, but some of these supporters went as far as to send death threats to the wrong restaurants. Hi, G fam. Thank you so much for coming in. I think Two Chicks Crew is still in here. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And I'm going to show some love back to these people who are coming to my channel. I mean, I know a bitch has to eat, but please, right? These restaurants have been getting negative Yelp reviews. They've been getting mean to threatening posts on social media. They've been getting expletive-filled phone calls that are sometimes death threats. And I mean, I don't know what else to say, but come on, morons. If this is what you think that you must do in order to defend your girl, then at the very least, make sure that you are calling the correct location with your death threat. And some of these dumbasses, even after they were proven wrong, even after they were proven to be wrong. Hi, Band Runner Squad. Wow, thank you so much for coming in here. That means a lot to me. Um, these morons, after they were proven wrong, like, going to Twitter and hitting up the wrong restaurants, and they're letting you know, hey, that's not this restaurant. They still wanted to debate. Hi, Nikki C. Thank you so much for coming in. Um, and they're literally saying stuff like, why would you throw Sarah out of your restaurant? And they're getting a response back. We didn't throw her out of our restaurant. We're not in Lexington, Virginia. And then they were still like, well, would you let Sarah Huckabee Sanders eat at your restaurant? That's the question now. It's like, look, idiot, she didn't come here. She's not coming to the state. Why are we arguing about, what would or might happen because you got the wrong restaurant location? Get a life, you idiots. I mean, oh God. So that's that story. Let me go to the chat and see what y'all are talking about, and then we'll get to Terry Crews and 50 Cent and Russell nasty ass Simmons. Let's see here. Exactly, gotta love carpet pythons. You cannot fix stupid. Yes, and that is like a serious level of stupidity. You're absolutely right. Let's see. Yeah, I tell my friends, be careful what you celebrate because if it becomes a norm, we could all get kicked out. Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. It's not anything worth celebrating. And like I said, I admit that they were wrong for doing it. I just don't care that it happened. It's not like, yeah, Sarah Huckabee Sanders getting kicked out. Don't let her in anywhere. Don't let any of Trump's administration eat anywhere. No, it's not like that. It's just that I don't care. I don't care. But no, I freely admit it was wrong. Let's see here. Still don't know why they banned her. Right away, it was just a matter of someone not liking her politics. That's like the simple answer. That was BS. She should not have been kicked. Yeah, I agree. She should not have been kicked out of the restaurant. I say that 100%. She shouldn't have been. Do I care? No. But yeah, she should not have been kicked out of the restaurant. The government. Oh, hold up. Let's see here. Hold up. Let me see. Wait, Gray Man says a lot of cops are not trained enough to carry a firearm. One of these days are scary and will shoot anybody that moves. Yeah, ones these days are scary and will shoot anybody that moves. And you're exactly right, Gray Man Outdoors. And as far as the killing of the young Antoine boy, that cop had literally just been sworn in hours before he killed this young man. This was his first day on the job. He had just been sworn in 6 hours before he killed this young man. So yeah, I dare say that that's probably not enough training with a firearm. Yeah, Angie in 3. Wow is right, right? Um, Gray Man also says the government has this agenda these days to separate everyone and put labels on people. Both parties are garbage. You were 100% right about that, Gray Man Outdoors. And I also admit, and have told you all more than once on this live stream, that this past election was the first time that I ever voted for a libertarian candidate. And I do consider myself to be somewhat conservative, and I vote both ways. I've never voted a straight party ticket on any kind of election, but both parties are really disgusting trash. Right, but he has also been with 3 other departments. Okay, I don't. Yeah, I knew that he had been with other departments, but that was his first day on the job as an officer. But yeah, I did know that, Tracy. Um, just a really tragic situation. Just very, very tragic. So now on to kind of like more of the celebrity gossip type of stuff. Terry Crews versus 50 Cent and nasty ass Russell Simmons. So we already know how vocal Terry Crews has been in the hashtag #MeToo movement. After he shared his own experience of being sexually assaulted by a top Hollywood agent. Tracy, policing is not his calling. This week, he was shedding more light on the situation as he testified before a Senate committee for the Sexual Assault Survivors Bill of Rights. And he was brave, he was honest, he was eloquent, and he deserves support from all men. But what did he get from 2 black men in the media? He got joked about just from these particular two. And I say black men because that matters at this point, because I see black men stick together for so many things. But for this, it's really disgusting that I haven't seen really any black men come out and be vocal on his behalf. But after the video from the hearing went viral, after some video went viral from that hearing, petty, childish ass 50 Cent took to Instagram to post a meme with a picture of Terry Crews that read, "I got raped. My wife just watched." And it has a picture of Terry's already, huge muscles looking more swollen. And who could be found making a laughing face emoji comment? None other than Russell Simmons, the nasty ass old man who has been called out now by 18 women in this Me Too movement for sexual assault and rape. So the same Russell Simmons who told Terry Crews to just drop the case against the agent who grabbed his penis, that's who's dropping laughing emojis under 50 Cent's stupid ass post. So of course a sexual predator would want to protect another sexual predator. Not surprised at all that Russell Simmons would send that email to Terry Crews telling him to just drop the case. So I guess it was payback in Russell's fucked up mind for Terry Crews putting his ass on blast and letting people see, hey, this is what he emailed me. Oh, thank you, MU. Free music for your videos. I actually need to get by your channel. I need music for my videos. That would make me even more lit. I hear that I'm pretty lit, but I need music. I need to get over there. So anyway, thank you for coming in. Feel free to promote your channel, support other channels, let them know you're supporting them, and they might support you back. Thank you, Christopher. 2 Chicks, thank y'all for sending these people to my channel. I really, really appreciate that. And I'm going to do an appreciation video for y'all. But anyway, thankfully, social media came together and dragged the fuck out of 50 Cent to the point where he was finally shamed enough to delete his stupid ass post. But karma, though, came swiftly for Russell Simmons' nasty ass. We'll see what happens to 50 Cent. But as for Russell Simmons, while he was putting these laughing emojis on 50 Cent's post, another woman was coming forward with a rape allegation against him. She makes the 18th one. A woman named Syl Lay Abrams said that she met Russell in 1989 and they had an intermittent sexual relationship, consensual sexual relationship. Hi, Humble Reform, thank you for coming in. And years after that relationship was over, she ran into him at a party where she said she drank too much, and she asked for him to call her a car so that she could get home. And she claims that he drove her to his penthouse instead. She said that she was in and out of sleep, and that she remembers him approaching her naked except a condom, and then flipping her over onto her stomach and having his way with her. Um, and she said that she tried to commit suicide the next day, and she checked into Bellevue Hospital for psychiatric help. And a man who was the husband of one of her work associates called Russell to tell him what happened and to tell him about the hospital bill. Hi, Steve Billings. I didn't even see you come in. Thank you. I really, really, really appreciate you all coming in from the Two Chicks crew video, the Two Chicks video. And I'm going to be throwing some support back your way because I really do believe in supporting the people who support me. So thank you all. I really, really appreciate you being here. Promote your channel. Let other channels know you're supporting them and they might support you back. We are all about support in this live stream. So, Russell, though, after that man told Russell about the hospital bill, he said that that seemed like a lot of money for what she was there for. And I think, I'm not sure about this, but I think that hospital bill was around $3,000, if I'm not mistaken. And she still has the receipt for it. So I just think that it's really, really disgusting how so many of these so-called men are victim shaming Terry Crews and saying that he should have just hauled off and knocked out Adam Bennett, the guy who, grabbed his junk. And my thing is, had he done that today, instead of saying support Terry Crews, right now we would all be saying free Terry Crews because his black ass would be in jail. And even in that moment when he felt angry and emasculated and helpless when that man had his penis in his hands, he knew that the narrative would be big, angry black guy beats up poor little helpless white man. And I'm glad that he had the foresight to see these things that way so that he could basically fight this in a courtroom and in Senate hearings and not have to do it behind bars. Hi, Stephen. Thank you for coming in. And so I personally stand with Terry Crews, and I really wish that more men in general and more black men in particular were standing with him because, I see black men come together. I see more black men rally around Kobe Bryant when he got charged with raping that girl in Colorado than I see standing up for Terry Crews. Terry Crews is doing the right thing. And I feel like, the people who don't want to support him, that's one thing, but then to take it the extra step and to trash him, to demean him, that to me speaks a lot to your character and says that you're probably one of these predatorial type of guys too. So it's really disgusting what I'm seeing, and I just, the way I feel about 50 Cent right now is leaving a bad taste in my mouth. And I know that 50 Cent is a troll. We see him acting a fool on social media all the time, but this particular time, it wasn't anything to joke about. And Russell Simmons is the last person on earth who should be laughing, who should be making light about anything regarding any kind of sexual misconduct allegations with the 18 women now who have called his nasty old ass out for either sexually assaulting or raping them. Disgusting. So let me see what y'all have to say about it. I have some very strong feelings about it, and then we'll get to Lee Daniels and Dame Dash after this. What are these people like? Yeah, Russell the pedophile. Exactly, kiddo. Because men don't want to touch that kind of stuff. I'm behind Terry Crews. Yeah, I mean, it happens, and this is the reason that men don't come out when they, when they are sexually, because it happens to men. It happens to everybody. Yeah, of course it happens to women more. And you would think, looking at Terry Crews, a big, black, muscular man, he's probably 275 pounds of pure muscle. He would probably, in most people's eyes, be the last person on the world who anyone looks at as a victim. And so, yeah, and then to have it happen in front of his wife, I can only imagine, I mean, I'm not a man. I've never been a man. Even though people will come into this live stream and ask me if I'm fucking transgender, fucking trolls. But anyway, but yeah, I've never been a man. But the men, they want to be the ones to protect and be the strong one. And so, I can only imagine him standing next to his wife at this party, and this is what's going on. He knows he can knock this guy out. He can probably knock him clear across the room. But what is that really going to do for his wife who's standing right there? Then he loses his whole career. He goes to jail, and now, we're on Twitter, hashtag free Terry Crews. That's not going to do anything for his wife or his children who he's got to support and put through school. So, he handled it the right way, and I'm very, very glad to see him standing up and speaking out, and going to the Senate hearing him, and he opened up about a lot. So my support is behind him. Tracy says a lot of men probably see him as weak. It is the same with boys who are molested. Yeah, it is, and it's so sad, and that is the toxic masculinity that he was talking about. It's disgusting. Yeah, exactly right. Away, he could have broken that man in half. Um, Animation said, "Don't like Lee Daniels. We know Dame Dash is 100% entrepreneur." Okay, yeah, we're gonna talk about that. That's exactly what I'm talking about next. Gotta love Carpet Python says women struggle to be heard after being raped or sexually abused. Harder for a man. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, if women who are thought to always be the victims of those kinds of crimes, if we can't get anybody to listen, yeah, imagine how hard it must be for someone to listen to a man. What? You didn't just knock him out? You didn't, like, yeah, he has something to lose, so he has to think about it. I really think he did this to prevent this from happening again. I do too, me and these curls, and that's the thing. He's not just doing this for himself. He's doing this for women who have been victims and who, feel like they don't have a voice. And he's doing it for men who it could happen to as well. And you would just think that he would have some support out there in this world from these men. Again, it amazes me how so many black men just automatically supported Kobe Bryant, when that girl was saying that she got raped by him. Oh, this white girl just want to take this black man's money, blah blah, and in no way Kobe could have raped her. No way, well, she just want that basketball dick and whatever, it's like. But there's just no chance in hell then that Terry Crews handled this correctly and is telling the truth about what happened. And yeah, I mean, we all see Terry Crews. We all know he could probably haul off and knock the shit out of somebody, but that's not the point. Terry Crews is, like I said, even in that moment of being probably angry as hell, feeling emasculated, to the core, he still was thinking, about, I got kids to provide for. I have a wife, to provide for. I have, this family I got to look out for. I can't just punch this guy out. That's not the answer. Let's see. Tammy says it's also sad when it's reported and nothing gets done. Yeah. Tracy says also he would he have ever come out if it wasn't for the Me Too? I do wonder, Tracy, and he probably, I'm guessing that, had this movement not gone on, he probably wouldn't have come forward. This movement has given a lot of people, I guess, the support they feel like they need to move forward and to say what, has happened to them. I guess, especially because so many people in Hollywood are coming out, it does give you kind of like a comfort, a feeling of comfort, a feeling of, like, yeah, you're part of something bigger than you, and maybe I can speak up and say something now. Tracy says, has Russell been charged in any of these cases? Haven't been following, but thought he deleted his social media. I'm not sure. And, so many of these people, they will delete their social media, then they'll come back. But I don't remember hearing that he deleted his social media, because even after I reported on one of his earlier cases last year, I remember he was on Instagram looking at some girl who's like 19 years old and talking about how the view looked great from here, and it's a picture of her ass. And his daughter was already commenting on the post, and she's like, Daddy, that's so and so. And he's like, yeah, but she's like family. I'm like, okay, well, that makes it even worse for you to be commenting on how good her ass looks if she's like family to you. So, yeah, I don't know, Tracy, if he's deleted his social media, and I'm not sure if he's been charged with anything, but it seems like some women, it's so many of them, and it is hard to keep up with at this point. I think that some of these women are actually going to press charges. I think. I'm not 100% sure though. Um, let's see. Right Up West says he did it the right way, and Gotta Love Python says that so glad he used his head on this. I am too. I am too. And Angie said, for real, that's crazy. I think she's talking about how he's not getting support from men on this. It is crazy if that's what you were talking about. I think that is what you were talking about. And Kiddo says men and women are victimized all over again in the courtrooms. Exactly, right. Yeah, you're victimized at least twice, maybe even 3 times. You're victimized by the actual perpetrator, and then sometimes by the police force who question you about it. And then, yeah, if you take it to court, you're victimized in the court as well, because everything comes out like it's your fault. At first, or like, why didn't you do XYZ to prevent this? You're exactly right, my kiddo. I 100% agree. I dare 50 and Russell to laugh at his face. Yeah, see what? Yeah, exactly. I dare them too, right, oh boy. Humble Reform said Will Smith smacked the dude in the face after he tried to kiss him. Really? I had not heard that, and I was part of me wants to say I'm surprised because Will Smith, he's always struck me as bisexual or gay, but that's just that I'm not saying that he is. That's just the vibe I get from him. But good for, I mean, it doesn't matter whether it's coming from a man or if you're a lesbian and a woman is trying to kiss you and you don't want to be kissed by her, you have the right to tell them no, smack, do whatever you got to do to get them off of you. So like, even if Will Smith does have a thing for men or not, if someone's approaching him who he doesn't want that kind of action from, yeah, smack the shit out of him, like, get him off of you, like, a lot of rape kids and not even yes, yes, that's so true, kiddo, that a lot of rape kids haven't been tested or analyzed. That is so true. Obviously, some might be jumping on the bandwagon, but I do think 90% are telling the truth. With Russell Simmons, I do. I mean, Russell, we all saw him marry Kimora Lee, who was a fucking child, when they got married. So I'm scooting in my chair. Hi, Lucy Luxor. How are you doing? Thank you for popping in, love. Let me get to the next story. That's how they were saying Genuine was wrong for not allowing a transgender woman because, yeah, I saw that. I remember when that happened. Animation was real when he was doing like Big Brother UK or something. I don't watch I don't watch Big Brother, but I guess one of the castmates was a transgender woman who was trying to kiss Genuine, and he didn't want to kiss this woman, and so people started labeling him as transphobic. And I'm like, no, that's not transphobic. That's, I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't want you in my space. I think the Genuine is even married now. Like, get off of me. That's all that is. I don't care whether you're man, woman, whatever. Transgender, man or woman. It doesn't matter. If I don't want that kind of attention from you, I don't want it from you, period. And that's how I took it, and I do hate that people are trying to label him as a transphobe because of that. Like, no, just get out of my personal space if I don't want that from you. That's what that was. It wasn't because she was trans, it was because he didn't fancy her. Exactly. Oh my gosh, you're so on the other side of the pond. Fancy. We usually, like, when we say fancy on this side of the pond, we mean like like extra special, and but yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Didn't like her, fancy her, wasn't feeling her. Yeah, the trans woman got shit because of that. Well, good, she deserved it, because she shouldn't be just throwing her lips on people who don't want her lips thrown on them. That's just not what you do. He didn't fancy a kiss from her. He didn't fancy her. Let's see here. Okay, so Lee Daniels versus Dame Dash. I have to ask the question, y'all. Is this redemption week for Monique? Uh, did you all see the video of Dame Dash pulling up on Lee Daniels this week? Um, it was everything to me. Dame Dash, among other things, is the co-founder of Rockefeller Records, big time music producers, who is just one of the who's who in the entertainment industry, and his name has been around forever. And then we have Lee Daniels. Probably most of us who have heard of him, and some people probably haven't heard of the name, but the ones of us who know him probably knew him for the first time, or knew of him for the first time after he directed the movie Precious, starring Monique and Gabourey Sidibe. Or The Butler, starring Forest Whitaker and Oprah Winfrey. Or some people might know him as the creator of Empire and Star, those TV series on Fox. There's plenty of ways to know him by now. But apparently, before he got to do all of these big projects, and when none of us knew his name, Dame Dash did, and he believed in him enough to loan Lee Daniels $2 million to jumpstart his film directing career. So, Dame had already taken Lee Daniels to court and won a settlement against him. Well, let me back up. Let me back up. Dame Dash loaned him $2 million to jumpstart his film directing career, but apparently Lee Daniels told Dame Dash that he'll get his money back to him in 1 month. Well, it's been about 10 years now, and Dame hasn't seen a dime of his $2 million, which is really fucked up on Lee Daniels' part, because we know that since Precious, he has made $2 million over and over and over again. Dame has already taken Lee Daniels to court and won a settlement against him, but Daniels hasn't paid him anything on that settlement amount. So Dame, I suppose, thought to himself, where would a shiesty, fabulous queen like Lee Daniels be, so I can pull up on his ass and kindly request my funds to be returned? Well, a Diana Ross concert, of course. And oh honey, Dame Dash pulled up on Lee Daniels and he caught him slipping. Lee thought that he was going to be getting his life and singing and dancing, and then the music stopped, I'm sure, when he saw Dame. Dame pulled up and said, where is my money? And all that Lee could do was stand there with his bright green cloak on and tighten his lips. And I know he wished he could disappear. I think he wanted to pull that cloak like over his head. I don't have any props over here. Let me see. I have to use my insanity shirt, because he was standing there. I can't show y'all the video because I told y'all my video just like went out on my tablet right before here, so I don't have the video to show y'all. But he had his little cloak wrapped around him like this, girl, and he was just standing there looking like, just like, oh Lord, please let this man stop talking to me. Please let this be over, because I don't want to have to deal with it. I know he probably wanted to take that cloak and just be like, and wish that it could have made him disappear, because he was just, oh y'all. It was funny though, watching him just standing there in that cloak. I mean, he couldn't do shit. He was caught. I caught you. I pulled up on you. Now where's my money? And to listen to Dame Dash talking to him, it was like his feelings were hurt. And he said something along the lines of, I loaned you this money as one black man to another. And if you think that race has no significance in this, it does. Point being that Lee Daniels had already tried his hand with the white owned banks and the white owned movie studios and always got rejected. But here, this black millionaire, and those black millionaires aren't just lying around everywhere. I know, because if they were lying around everywhere, I would have married one the first time I got married. But anyway, that being said, yeah, they're not just lying around everywhere. And this black millionaire said to him, yeah, just said, yes, I'll give you a chance. Here's a black man struggling to make it to get where I am, and there's only a handful of us, in this industry who are doing it on this kind of level. Let me help him. Let me get him. And Lee Daniels shits on him. Still shitting on him. He thought that he was gonna be at that concert, y'all, at Diana Ross concert, talking about, I'm coming out, getting his everlasting life. But instead, it was Dame who came up to him, who was like, I'm coming out. I'm coming to this show. I'm gonna get my dough. And it would have been hilarious though, had that been the song that was playing when Dame got in Lee's face. But ironically enough, and also still funny, was Reach Out and Touch. That's the song that was being sung. And a little, ironic too. Reach out and touch. Considering the fact that Dame would have been well within his right to reach out and touch Lee Daniels in the face by punching him in his smug ass face. And that's not on any kind of gay bashing shit. That's on some bitch better have my money shit. And then Lee had the nerve to offer Dame his phone number so that he could call him and they could just resolve it, because he was just embarrassed at that concert. He just wanted Dame to go away. Oh, hold up. Let me put my cloak back on. This is my Insanity shirt, y'all. I did Insanity and I lost like 44 pounds when I did. So anyway, he's standing there. He's like, well, okay, Dame, why don't I give you my phone number and we can just, talk about this. And Dame is like, fuck your phone number, bruh. It's been 10 years, you know what I'm saying? He didn't say it like that, but I mean, literally, the only digits I want to see from you right now is 2000000. So instead of running to the bank and getting a cashier's check ASAP, Lee Daniels runs his bitch ass to TMZ to try to clear his name and make Dame look like he's desperate for cash now. So it's just like, fuck Lee Daniels. I'm not going to tell y'all to boycott Lee Daniels because I'm not Monique. But I have never supported anything that this clown has ever done, and I never will. He makes money off of black people and his version of the black experience, but that man is a man who cannot stand his own blackness or black women. And frankly, it's pretty clear to me that I don't think he thinks that highly of black men either. And he's very problematic about the images of black people that he puts out there. But I must say that I think it's kind of sorry that Dame didn't have Monique's back when she was trying to tell people about Lee Daniels. So, maybe half a point for Monique on this story. But yeah, Dame wasn't having it. No, I don't need no phone numbers. I need my money. And at this point, I don't even see why Lee Daniels would want to prolong it. I mean, unless he has like just been spending extravagant amount of money on like crazy bullshit, he ought to have $2 million. Like, that should be no problem. He should have been able to pull out his checkbook, from his bedazzled purse and wrote that on the spot so he could just enjoy the rest of the damn concert. But yeah, he rolled up on him. They all seem like shit people. Let's see here. Poetry says he exploits his own people, in my opinion. That's how I feel about him. Y'all should hear some of the stuff that he has said about black women in particular, but he's even said some nasty stuff about black men, and I'm just like, I don't know if this dude really even wants to be black. It's weird. Just, let's see. Y'all seriously look up Dr. Sebi, the doctor cured AIDS. Nipsey Hussle is making a documentary, and his court cases and recorded proof of patients being. Yeah, I know about Dr. Sebi. I know about him. let's see here. Kiddo says Lee Daniels is very narcissistic. Meaning Curl says Tasha K got the full video. Okay. And I've seen the video. I just like it. I can't play it now because y'all gotta figure out what the heck is wrong with my tablet. 'Cause I just started playing videos for y'all when stuff would pop up, and now, like literally today, like right before I got on, I was sitting here 10 minutes ahead of time, early, ready, waiting to go, and it was like everything that I have electronic just started breaking down on me. Even like if y'all were here at the beginning of the stream, my computer was completely off, and so I'm like, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to go from the top of my dome with these topics. I didn't even remember what I took notes on. Let's see. Kiddo says Russell has always been a sexual deviant. He was always trolling around the runways and always trying to go back in the dressing rooms of the models. And you know what, Kiddo, I believe that, but I also remember that that girl, this latest woman who's come out with accusations against him, she did say that she caught up with him again. She ran into him in 1998, and he apologized for raping her. And he was hanging out with Donald Trump at the time. They were at some swanky place. But that reminded me of that when you were talking about him hanging out in the back of the dressing rooms of the models, because that's what, one of the things that Trump was accused of, with the pageant that he was over. A lot of those pageant girls said that he would just walk in the dressing rooms when the girls would be undressed or partially in some state of undress, whether fully or partially, and just walk back there, like it was all good. And they both have almost like the same number of women accusing them of stuff. So it's just, creepy people seem to hang out with creepy people. Let's see here. How long do you think Trisha and Jason Nash will last? I don't know who they are, Lucy Luxor. Are you asking me or are you talking to somebody else? I don't know Trisha and Jason Nash. I don't know who those people are. Oh, animation is asking me to show the video. Dash is from Harlem. He'll pull up on you. See, okay. I'm one of those people when I hear people talk about where they're from as an excuse for like why it is that they are so hard, or like I don't play into that. Like even me being from Texas, when people are like, I'm from Texas, bitch, and you're like, what does that mean, or I'm from New Orleans, like. Nobody in Texas or New Orleans ever got their ass whipped, So to hear you say like that, he's from Hart, like that doesn't mean shit to me. But principle is principle, and he had every right to pull up on him, and I'm glad that he did. And I hope that something comes of it, like just for the sake of getting it over with at this point. It's not like Dame Dash is out here hurting for money, and that's exactly what Lee Daniels tried to make it seem like when he went on this. Interview with TMZ. He tried to make it seem like, well, he really needs the money now. Okay, and if that's what you think, then why are you sitting on a fucking couch with a TMZ interviewer instead of going down to your local Chase Bank and getting a cashier's check to give him this money if he's hurting so bad for it? We're not going to act like we think Dame Dash is hurting for money. That's what we're not going to do. Pay that man his money, though. You've been running from him for 10 years. He gave you this money before Precious was ever made. Like, come on. Ridiculous. It's just really, really dumb. Let's see. What else? Dame had the same issue with Spike Lee. He didn't loan him money. Dash wanted to speak to him, with him about working together, but Lee declined because he didn't approve of Dame's persona. Well, that's not the same issue then, Animation's Real. Unless you're talking to somebody else, that's not the same issue that he's got with Lee Daniels. Back there pussy grabbing and dumb. Oh, yeah, back there pussy grabbing with dumb Donald. Yeah, nasty ass Russell Simmons. Didn't want to be laughing about Terry Crews. He's got a nerve. He has a real nerve, Russell Simmons. Me and these curls, I wonder what Kimora Lee has to say about this. I wonder too. I mean, and she might not have much to say about it. She was a child bride herself, and I wonder if she looks back and thinks of herself as a victim of his rather than his wife. I don't know. I love he sued him for $5 million. Now Daniel's saying he'll pay the $2. Yeah, Lee Daniels is full of shit. He is just full of shit. I don't see how people support anything this man does. He's always given me a creepy vibe. And so that's what I'm saying. Is this redemption week for Monique? And speaking of that, let me get to the next story about Monique exposing Tyler Perry with the phone call that she released. Oh. So, on the heels of Lee Daniels getting bum rushed at the Diana Ross concert, Monique released a recorded phone conversation that she and her husband had with Tyler Perry regarding Lee Daniels and her pay for Precious and the rumors about her being difficult to work with that seemed to have damaged her reputation in Hollywood. This conversation is too long for me to play on this live stream. It's long. It's a really long conversation. Um, yeah, I never animation says so. Monique was right about Lee Daniels, and I think she was, and I never questioned that because I've always thought that he was slimy. It's just the way that Monique goes about stuff is I think why some people couldn't get behind her. Now, I do think that there are some people who wanted to immediately dismiss her because she's a fat black woman. If I'm just being honest, 100% honest, not trying to be funny at all, I think that maybe if somebody who looked like Halle Berry came forward and said these accusations, they might have been taken seriously. But sometimes, unfortunately, oh, she's just, this fat black heifer saying stuff. We don't have time to listen to that. So yeah, she was right. She was right about what she said. Her approach, not so much, right? And okay, I'll get to that. But yeah, you're right. Animation Real, she was right about him. And I do wish though that Dame would have come forward and said something back then. I wish that Dame Dash would have said, yeah, y'all, this sister's not tripping. He owes me $2 million. From 2005. I wish he would have said that then, and that would have given her some more credibility for these men who don't want to listen to women. Well, here's Dame Dash, a man y'all respect, saying that he's got problems with it too. That might have helped. Hi, Daddy's Life. Thanks for coming in. I'm just talking about stories that caught my attention on Twitter over the week. And if your Daddy's Life is just is a channel, then feel free to promote your channel in here, and you can support other channels, and they'll probably support you back. But that's what we do every Sunday here. Thank you for coming in. So, let's see, where was I? Okay, so Monique. She released a recorded phone conversation. Hey, Mrs. LP, thank you for coming in. You already know what the deal is. It's good to see you in here. She released this conversation, that she had with Tyler Perry, and they talked about everything. And like I said, the phone conversation was long, but you can go and find it. A lot of people have the conversation posted online. You can check out any of those blogs on Instagram, and you can find it. But Monique called out Tyler Perry on this phone call. She called him out for being out of touch now that he has a lot of money and overcame sleeping in his car. I mean, she just outright said, when you needed black people to buy your movie ticket, to buy your theater tickets to get you from sleeping out of your car, you were a relatable person. But at this point, I need to talk to Medea, because Medea keeps it real, and I don't know what Tyler Perry, the billionaire, is talking about anymore. So I need you to put Medea on the phone, which I thought was extra, but I understood where she was coming from. So he kind of hemmed and hawed, but basically admitted that he participated in a rumor along with Lee Daniels and Oprah that said that Monique was hard to work with, when that was not his personal first-hand experience with Monique. And he was trying to just throw money at the situation, when she's saying that what she needs is her reputation fixed. And even though, once again, I feel like, Monique, you're going about this the wrong way and still making people in Hollywood look at you with a side eye because you're sharing things with the public that we don't necessarily need to know. I can also say, on the other hand, that, while I feel that way, I can also say that this did shed some light on Tyler Perry and Lee Daniels, especially as a follow-up to the Dame Dash story, and even throw Oprah in there too. the genesis of this rumor seemed to lie in Lee Daniels and Precious and him paying her $50,000, and that's all that she got paid for, Precious, now. But that was the deal that she struck. That was the deal that she and Sydney, her husband and her business manager, said she would do this movie for only $50,000, and Precious ended up making, I think, about $63 million. But Lee Daniels paid her the $50,000, and he still wanted her to do press work all over the world, for which she was not contractually obligated. She was not, and he didn't offer anything extra. He's like, well, I know I just paid you $50,000 to do the movie, but here's another $5,000 so you can go and do this trip and go do this film festival over here and go do this film festival over there. No, there was never any extra money, and so she didn't go and do the press tour, which makes sense to me, and I've never had a problem with her saying that. But it kind of made it seem like Lee and Tyler and Oprah are in the cool clique and Monique is out. So for whatever reason, they're just making her look bad. And I really wouldn't mind at all for Oprah to get exposed for her part in whatever happened, because I am tired of people thinking that Oprah Winfrey is God's first cousin. It's very clear that Tyler wanted to get off the phone as soon as he could, and he did seem to be missing the point, though. And he was just trying to throw some money at it, any amount of money at the situation, just to shut them up. And Monique, Sydney's husband and manager, who I really cannot stand, to be honest with you, overall just seemed to be adding a little bit extra and doing too much on the phone call. But I did appreciate that he checked Tyler on just trying to throw some random amount of money to Monique, and he told him, this is not charity. Now, one thing that I did agree with Tyler on the solution that he offered in fixing Monique's reputation was that she needs to put out a great movie with a great director and basically act her ass off. He didn't say act her ass off, but that's was implied. He said something like, Octavia Spencer, or something like what Viola Davis would do. And then everybody would just be applauding her work, and they would see that she's going through something just now. That's going on right now. It's just a phase, and it was just a thing that happened, and then people would get over it, and her career would get back on track, which is probably true. We do have a habit of getting over things and forgetting things when people do something that we really like. If i.e. R. Kelly. People quick to overlook the fact that this is a serial child predator, allegedly, because he puts out some good R&B. So, like, if she were to put out a good movie, we could just say, she was just tripping then, but look at her now, like, she's getting her shine on. So, I understood what he was saying, and that sounds like a good plan, and anything is possible, but I bet that it would be a lot less of a long shot if he and Oprah came out and cleared her name and said, we were just saying she's difficult to work with, but that's not our personal experience. Now, don't get me wrong. I still think that on top of all this, Monique is making some bad career moves, and I really, really wish that she would drop Sydney and get a real manager. If she wants to stay married to her husband in this stupid ass, crazy ass open marriage, that's her business. But as far as her getting her career on track, she needs a real manager, not her husband. And I can say for certain that I feel like a lot of these stunts and shows that she's been pulling lately are because of Sydney. I think that he's the one directing her to do this stuff as her manager, and it's making her look bad. But tell me what y'all think about it. Did you hear the call? If you heard the call, what was your take on the call? And what is your take on Sydney as her manager? Because I personally think he is the reason that her career is on this steady, rapid decline. She does have some talent. I don't think that she's funny anymore as a comedian, but she's clearly a good actress. There's no reason that she can't be getting roles. But yeah, I would say redemption week for Monique, and I think that a lot of people didn't necessarily not believe it. They're just like, why are you putting all this stuff out there like this? Because you are making people in Hollywood nervous and making them feel like they can't tell you anything in confidence, or as soon as something goes wrong, you're going to be all on Instagram exposing everything that ever went on, like she did with Netflix. We didn't need to know what her Netflix contract was. They offered her less than she thought she was worth, and I understand that, but that was just a time for her to take that and say, okay, well, let me go to Hulu. Hulu, Netflix is only offering me this. I think I'm worth this. Are y'all willing to negotiate something better for me, but not go to the public? Y'all, Netflix is only offering me, $500,000, and I want y'all to boycott Netflix. Girl, are you motherfucking crazy? We ain't boycotting no Netflix. We like you. We're behind you. We don't like Lee Daniels. We believe what you're saying. But girl, I'm keeping my Netflix. Sorry, Monique. But yeah. So anyway, let me get to the comments and see what y'all's take is on all this. Let's see here. She needs to get with someone like Jay Prince. Yeah, the Netflix thing was crazy. Animations. Mimi's Crow says she definitely needs new management. Yeah, definitely. She's still talented. And y'all know when all the stuff with Netflix was going on, I was saying I don't think she's funny, and I stand by that. Her comedy doesn't make me laugh. The whole skinny bitch thing, fat bitch thing, uh, dick jokes. Like, that's not funny to me. Is she still funnier though? Even with her not being funny, she's still funnier than Amy Schumer, in my opinion. But unfortunately, Amy Schumer is more relevant than she is, and so that's why Netflix offered Amy Schumer more money. But you know, can she act? I think, yeah, she's a very good actress, and there's no reason why she shouldn't be getting roles if she wants to work. Um, Poetry says now Sydney is a handicap for sure to her career. He is. He really, really, really is a handicap to her career. Okay, I just got a notification that flashed in front of me that says I got money in my PayPal. So did one of you donate to my PayPal? Thank you if you did. Y'all know I love to make my little thank you videos, so I'll get back on that. But I just got a notification, and I don't think it's a coincidence. So if you did, you just give yourself a shout out so that I can say thank you. I'm looking in the comments. Let's see. American Copperhead says, I haven't heard the call, but I don't think recording someone without their permission isn't cool unless I heard wrong. I don't like her acting or comedy. I don't like none of her stuff. I believe, I don't know if and maybe Kiddo can tell me, because Kiddo, you're in California. I don't know. I believe that goes state by state. It was legal, at least we do know, for Monique to record the call. I believe she's in California, and they have a rule where as long as one party consents to the recording, gives permission to the recording, then it's fine. And meaning that either Monique could give herself permission to record the call, or Sydney could give Monique permission to record the call, and Tyler didn't have to know. It doesn't have to be that all parties involved know. So she was legal. Even if we think it's shady, it was legal. American Copperhead. Let's see. Tammy says, I think Comcast needs a butt kick to lower their damn billing. That's my complaint for the week. Where did that come from? Okay, so do we need to boycott Comcast? Tammy's saying y'all boycott Comcast. Hello, loves. I don't like what my Comcast bill is looking like, and I want y'all to boycott them. That's what Monique. She's so extra. Let's see. American Copperhead, she had the call playing live during her podcast, so technically it wasn't recorded. Okay, I thought that she played a recording of the call. It was broadcasted live during her podcast. I didn't know that, Poetry. I thought that it was that she played a recording for her podcast, but I don't know. Kayla says she should have taken the money offer from Tyler. Recording his phone call, she definitely has committed career suicide. And it really did, though, to me, listening to her and even Sydney talk. It didn't seem like they wanted the money. They wanted Tyler to, just get on Twitter and say, hey, y'all, I was lying about saying that Monique is hard to work with. She's not. That would have been enough. I don't think that they really wanted his money. And he was making it sound like a fucking charity-ass handout. Because he didn't even know what she felt like she was owed, and he didn't know what the movie made on the back end, basically, but he's just like, yeah, so, let me just, go and find out what it is, and I'll give that to you. What the fuck is that? What kind of business dealings is that, So, I don't think that was even what they wanted. Let's see here. Are y'all gonna boycott Comcast for Tammy? Let's see. Monique has blackballed herself via Sydney. I 100% believe that, my kiddo, and I think I know that Monique has had like grew up with a history of child abuse and things like that, and I kind of feel like she's in this abusive marriage, but she doesn't realize it. I would wonder if this whole idea of an open marriage was even her idea. I feel like Sydney saw a woman with means, a woman with money, a woman with some talent, and a woman who was very insecure and did what he needed to do to lag onto her and make her feel like like she needed him, and almost like has this hold, like this, Spengali like hold over her, like he's brainwashing her, and just making her believe whatever it is he says. And so, yes, I'm, going to protect you. I'm going to, take care of you. I'm going to manage your career. I'm going to see to it that everything is okay. And I'm also going to fuck other women, and you're going to be okay with that. We have an open marriage. I kind of feel like he just came in and manipulated her, and that she is in an abusive situation that she doesn't even realize that she's in. Maybe he's not being physically abusive, so it's harder for her to see it. But I do feel like he's just got this hold on her, and has convinced him that he has convinced her that he knows what's best for her, and he really doesn't. He's dragging her down, in my opinion. um let's see here. um Still sitting here listening. Oh, and doing breakfast. Thank you. Thank you. Gotta love pythons. Let's see. What agent would allow their client to make 50,000 for a major movie? That's a good question. Animation's real, and yeah, that's what I'm saying. Her husband should be. She should have fired her husband for agreeing to that. That's the deal that they put on the table, and like, she doesn't even get anything on the back end. Like, he should have like looked out for her if he really is the agent that he says that he is, or that she believes him to be. That was horrible. um Poetry says, I would say they ruined her career. She just made it known. Well, okay, you're talking to Bright Boy. Let me see. Me and these curls says she was right, but her approach is what makes people question her. Now a lot of people are annoyed and don't care what she's trying to say. Yeah, I agree. I agree. As far as principle is concerned, yeah, 100% behind her, but she just seems like a loose cannon, and you never know, like, what she's going to do. If I give you this private, contract, is it going to stay private, or are you going to be posting this on your Facebook as an attachment, in 2 days? They don't know what to do. Um, let's see here. So yeah, it's a lot, y'all. And then, like I said, my videos are down. What was it? Let me see what I wanted to show y'all. Y'all can tell me if y'all saw it. Um, okay, so a video. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay. I got my babies. Okay, um so the videos that I was going to show y'all, there were two. There was a video of a black family who had the police called on them because they asked for a refund at a movie theater. I don't know how many kids there were, and they spent roughly $150 on, their night out at the movies. But they got in the theater, and there was some beeping sound that was going on in the theater, and so they couldn't hear the movie well. They had already asked about what the sound was, and the theater was not able to correct it and to get that sound to stop. So they asked for a refund, and the manager of the theater called the police. That's what they do. I'm saying, when they're uncomfortable, that's what I'm saying. Sarah Sanders, she didn't deserve to get kicked out of the Red Hen, but I don't care, because I don't think that this administration cares about when things of that nature happen to brown and black people. um, I don't see any concern from Trump or anyone in his administration who's saying, "Wait, hold up, now, yeah, y'all can't just be calling black people because they're leaving an Airbnb. Y'all can't be calling the police on black people because they're leaving an Airbnb. Y'all can't be calling, the police on people because they're speaking Spanish. Y'all can't be calling the police. You know what I'm saying? So we don't get any of that from there, and so that's why I'm saying, um, yeah, they asked for a refund, and the parents were at the counter and asking for their money back. Their children were still inside, and they were not going to let the parents back in to get the children out. And so the mom was like, fuck this, I'm going to get my kids. And so when she went to get the kids, then the manager like took it to a whole nother level, calls the police because she's what, going back into a movie theater to get her kids. It was a fucked up situation. I really wanted to show you, and it's not like I had the video of the actual call, but I wanted to show y'all still the video of what was there. And this, let's see, the fuck asked for a refund. I asked for a refund if there are other guests interrupted my movie, and yeah, exactly. It was a theater issue. It wasn't like just some random person sitting there with their cell phone. It was the theater. Let's see here. And then the other video that I was going to show you, I don't know if y'all saw, but it's not just white people calling the police on black and brown people. This was a white man calling the police on another white man because he was eating a burrito on public transportation. This was somewhere in California too, I think, again in the Bay Area. So I don't know, people just in the Bay Area, Oakland, if they're just San Francisco, whatever, they just think that 911 is an inconvenience hotline. But whatever this particular means of transportation was, I think that it was called BART, B-A-R-T, like something, I don't know what that stands for, but it looked like some kind of like little monorail type of thing. There is a rule against eating on there, but there's, as far as I know, nothing that says it's a criminal offense where the police need to get involved. And so this white man is speaking to another white man and tells him, you don't need to be eating that burrito, and I'm going to call the police. And so other riders are looking at him like the girls who were sitting in front of him are like, you must not ride on here a lot. And Bay Area Regional Transportation, thank you. Okay, so it was BART, Bay Area Regional Transportation. And so she's like, you must not ride on here often. He's like, young lady, I ride on here more often than you do. And it's like, okay, well, whatever, dude. So, I guess you've never seen a person eating a burrito on here. And so he goes to make the call, and he's like, yes, I'm on train, 345, and yeah, there's a gentleman on here, and he's dining. Yeah, dining. Like, okay, there was no fork, there was no knife. Eating a freaking pocket burrito is not dining, the last that I heard, but okay, man, like, it was crazy. So, yeah, those were the two videos I was going to show y'all, but hopefully I'll be able to work out my technical difficulties. But yeah, how crazy is that? But hey, at least it wasn't a black or brown person this time, so that's 1 point for the black people. Yay! Like, I mean, like, how crazy, right? Dining, yeah, like dining. Like, that's not dining, dude. No, he's eating, he's consuming food, but no, not dining. Nope. Nope, yeah, we're not gonna call it that. So, and then the last story that I saw, I don't know if I have any Spanish speakers in here, but there's in, and then there's enye. Oh yeah, poetry. You speak Spanish, so then poetry. The difference between ano, A-N-O, and año, A-N-Y-O. The N with the tilde on top of it, like in jalapeno, right? So NPR wrote a story where they confused ano with año, and ano is not the same as año. Año is year. If I say yo tengo 40 años, I'm 40 years old. If I say yo tengo 40 años, that means I have 40 buttholes. So not a good word to confuse one with the other, and that also is another reason why there needs to be representation of all kinds in these boardrooms. Just thought that that was cute. So that's all that I have for this week. Is there something that y'all want to talk about? Buenos dias, señorita. Damn. So let me see what your comments are. And y'all let me know if there's something else y'all want to talk about. Otherwise, I'll just cut this stream. Let's see. Kiddo says, I eat on Bart every day. Well, girl, I hope you don't ever encounter that crazy man. Because he was like not having it. Don't be dining. Don't be dining on the Bart, girl. Let's see here. I would have been like, where did you buy that? You're making me hungry. That's Sammy said. Let's see. Kiddo says, oh, okay. Yeah, that's y'all talking to each other. Oh, hi, Benny. Benny Loco. How are you doing? Thank you. Ah, thank you, thank you. You have a lifted day too. And feel free to stick around and promote your channel if you want to. Get some support. Let's see. Oh, you just, she was, I took, oh, gotta sing it, Jackson. 5 song to take us out. Oh, okay, let me get to the comments first. So, yeah, he said he's dining. And okay, so Animation Real saw that video. I used to eat on camera in Yahoo. If I feel a person doesn't want to see it, click it off. I know that's right, Tammy. Yeah, I would too. If I were hungry, I would sit on here and eat. Let's see here. Kiddo says she's insecure due to the abuse that she has suffered. This does not make her weak; it makes her human. Yeah, if you're talking about Monique, I do agree. Okay, gotta feed the children. Understood, Benny Loco. Yes, feed the babies. I understand. I think the problem is Americans calling the cops for no reason. Yeah, there's a lot of Americans who use that as the first line of defense when there's no life-threatening situations going on. That's what the police are for. Report Ty for dining on YouTube. Oh, Lord. Oh, gotta go. It's been fun. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, Ty, and everyone. You too, American Copperhead. Thank you for coming in. Let me see here. The fuck, I asked for a refund. There are other guests interrupted my movie, and this was a theater issue. Yep, that was crazy. That was really, really crazy with that family. Monique is brainwashed, but her insecurities mask her behavior. Yep, I 100% agree, my kiddo. Let's see here. I honestly think Sydney is a handicap, but I think it falls on Monique. I don't think he manipulated her moves. I think she's doing what she wants and just found a mate to help. Oh, so you think that she would be on the same program whether Sydney was there or not? I didn't really consider that. And I was kind of, I wonder because I don't remember her being so reckless, before. And maybe he just like, like maybe brought out something that was already in her. I don't know, whatever the reason is, I just want her to just get rid of him as a manager. If she wants to be married by him, whatever. Yeah, married to him, then whatever. But I would really love to see her get a real manager. Let's see. Hey, Money Magnet, we're almost done, but feel free to come in and promote your channel, support some other channels. You might get some support back. I start this stream at 3 p.m. on Sundays, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time on Sundays, and I am big on YouTubers supporting each other, so feel free to come in and do that. And I'm just talking about stories that caught my attention on Twitter this week, things that were trending. So thank you for coming in. I really, really, really appreciate you. Let me see here. What else are y'all saying? Okay, let me go to these last comments. Oh, did you already cover Drake Child? And that's not TW23 show. I didn't talk about Drake at all in his child because I did see Me and These Curls that his album dropped this week, and it got mostly good reviews. Still some people are never gonna like anything Drake does, but I saw that he was talking about his child in the album and, admitting to having his child. And I think, though, I kind of think that he's more embarrassed about the baby's mother than the child. I mean, and it's really disgusting, and it's something that he should be embarrassed by. In 23, you need to reconsider this, and you probably need to go get yourself checked out because Dre apparently likes to fuck everybody raw. I mean, the child's mother is a porn star who's been ran through by everybody in the industry. Or I would say, I don't even like to use the word porn star. I say porn actress. I never say porn star because, I mean, are these people really famous? I mean, I guess if you watch enough porn, I don't watch porn at all. So are they really stars? You probably have your butthole and your vagina on the camera more than your face. So are you really a star? But anyway, so he had a child with this porn actress, and she's not cute. I've seen porn actresses who look like really, really pretty, but this girl, she ain't cute. So he's probably like super duper embarrassed. People always talk about how Drake has finest strippers with the biggest asses and this, that, and the third. This girl ain't nothing special, and she gets fucked a lot. So like that's embarrassing, probably to him. You could have been with Rihanna. You could have been with Serena. You could have been with like top notch black and white girls and Latina girls and Armenian girls. You could have had whatever you wanted, like top notch whatever. But you went like to the bottom of the barrel and got this girl pregnant. You're not using a condom. You're having sex with someone who has sex for a living, and you can't even think enough of yourself to put on a condom. And she's exposed him as a deadbeat or whatever. And I know that his whole thing with her was just to keep this shit like shut the fuck up because I have this good guy image that I want to maintain, and you're bad for my image. So yeah, yeah, kiddo. Me and these girls, I saw it, and I didn't even know like how to put that in a story because I'm just like, ooh, Drake. And then there was another black stripper he got pregnant, who it seems as though, because I've heard rumors that Drake actually has like goons, and I don't know, like this is all alleged because I don't need Drake coming for the little coins that I have at this point. Maybe when my coins get bigger, we can have a lawsuit and it'll be a fair fight. But Drake, I have heard reportedly, allegedly, has goons that he like sends out to these girls when they get pregnant, these strippers, and like basically forces them to have abortions. You hear these chicks are pregnant by Drake, and then all of a sudden you never hear from these girls again. And there was a black girl who was saying she, was pregnant with his child, but I guess that he was like, no, the fuck you not, and ended that. So, y'all, I don't know about Mr. Drake. If 23 is in here, you better watch your fiance, girl. Let me see. Hold on. Baby. You want like that? Oh my gosh, just to see my boy. He's asleep and he's snoring with his tongue like sticking out. I'm talking about my dog, for those of you who don't know. I have a little pit bull. I wish I could show him to you. And then the girl is on her back, stomach up, legs up. They sleep so much. Let's see here. Let's see, what are y'all saying? You can find the story. Forgive him 23 for they know not what they do. Talking about Drake. Poacher says he's got a thing for strippers. 23, you need to change your career. Right? Go get some ass injections and all that stuff, because that's what he likes. From around the way, so he shouldn't be ashamed. The baby's here now. Hold up. That's me and these curls. I think I caught the tail end of another comment. No? Okay. Whoa, she was a porn actress. Drake has yes, yes, animation. She is a porn actress. Um, his baby mama, and she's not cute. She's not cute. I've seen some of the strippers that Drake, has been with or has been reported to be with, and they are good looking girls. This one here, I don't know what he was drinking that night or high on, but this one doesn't look good. Um, thank you so much. Oh. Money Magnet says she power slammed that like button for me. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's been a while since we've had this many likes in this live stream. Let's see here. What else are y'all saying? Oh, Tammy said Charlie Sheen chased the hookers too is crazy. Yeah, and Charlie Sheen reportedly is HIV positive, right? Isn't he? I would hate to see Drake end his life in because he has, HIV or AIDS. Like that would be really a really tragic ending. He has a weakness for hoes. Drake loved a hose. That's all that I can say. I still like so many other things about him that's something that I've always overlooked. I've always heard the stories about Drake going to strip clubs and dropping, $50,000, $100,000 a night, and taking strippers home and all this stuff. And I just figured, I chalk that up to he's a young guy, with all this money, and and those are just the things that they do. But he also has this human side to him, that he showed in the God's Plan video, and just in general. I remember when before I left Houston, there was a young girl there who was sick. Has some kind of terminal illness, major Drake fan. She's a high school girl, like 15-year-old girl. And he, took his private jet to go and see her, and visit her, like just spend, like this day with her and her family. And she was so happy, just this huge smile on her face. And like, when entertainers who make those multi-millions do, use their money to do that kind of stuff, it tugged at my heartstrings. It made me feel something for Drake. And I already, when he first came out, I didn't like him because I couldn't distinguish his voice from Lil Wayne's, and I'm not a Lil Wayne fan. Lil Wayne has some bops, don't get me wrong. He has some songs that I have liked, but just so much about the man Lil Wayne, I it makes me not want to listen to his music. But sometimes when I hear something, I'm kind of like, jamming angry because it's good, but like I just don't like him, And so I couldn't tell Drake from Lil Wayne when he first came out, and so I wasn't a huge fan of his music. But hearing stories like that, and there are a lot of Drake stories that are along those lines, that made me just like him. And so I'm like, now like when people talk about, I'm like, oh, they're just hating on Drake because he's such a good rapper and he's so good looking and he's got all these hot strippers and everything. But yeah, Drake loved the hoes, and that's gonna be a problem if he doesn't get it under control. I would hate to see the hoes be the end of him. I would hate that for him because he does have a brilliant uh, future. He has a brilliant present, and I would hate to see him lose it just because he loves the hoes. What guy doesn't, right? Not necessarily the hoes, but women. Well, let's see here. Tammy says, I think they're sex addicts. Could well be, Kiddo says she thinks they are hoes. Also a possibility. Let's see. Oh, 23 is going to leave him for Trey Songz. Look at you. Oh, man. Just everybody looking out for 23. Let's see. Oh, gosh. That's hilarious. Y'all are funny. He does, yeah, he does do a lot of good, and that's what makes me like him, and that's what makes me want want for him to get his act together. He can't be hoeing around for the rest of his life, or it's going to be a really short life, and especially like with bona fide hoes. Like you can't be hoeing around with hoes. That's how you surely catch diseases and die. Um, yeah, I don't doubt that a lot of these rappers have STD. A lot of these entertainers in general and athletes, all these people who get pussy thrown at them left and right because they got money. I don't doubt that they have STDs, and I don't know how anybody's doing anything without a condom these days. Um, so what do y'all want to talk about? Okay, so we got on Drake thanks to me and these girls Somebody said poetry said I had to do a Jackson song. Y'all, something happened with my PayPal since we've been here. And if you're in here and you gave to my PayPal, thank you. Please let me know so that I can thank you here. And I want to make a video because I do appreciate that. I like I said, I got the notification, but it just says that I was sent money to my PayPal. So thank you, whoever that was, because I don't think it's a coincidence because poetry is dropping my PayPal link in the chat. So that's why I think that that's what that was. So thank you, I appreciate it. Miss our super chat, but we'll see if we're going to do that or if we'll just try to stick with PayPal to monetize this channel. We'll see how we're going to do it because of course we get more when it's a PayPal donation. We get a bigger percentage of what you actually give us. So thank y'all. Like for whatever. Let's see. Animation says, what projects are you guys working on? You're just talking about all the YouTubers in here in general? I'm getting some free stuff from companies so that I can do product reviews for y'all. Let's see here. Speaking of Future, he produced Superfly, and that was, oh yeah, you did go see Superfly. Poetry said that it was good, and I don't like Super. That's another one who liked the hose. Yes, Bow Wow's baby's mama is pregnant by Future. And from what I understand, that's like the second one of Bow Wow's women that Future. Because did Bow Wow date Sierra first before before Future? That's because it was like, I don't know. It's like Future is getting Bow Wow's sloppy seconds, and that's weird. Yeah. I don't like Future. I don't like Future. He's gonna be another one of these with babies all over the place. Him and Fetty Wap, babies all over the place. And at least Future's still working. I don't know what Fetty Wap is doing other than sitting around being a one-eyed baby daddy. Yeah, he dated Sierra first. Okay, that's what I thought, my kiddo. That's what I thought. That's crazy. And I know Sierra's so glad that she's all very far removed from that stuff. Oh, wait, I'm trying to finish a book I'm writing. Oh, okay, I didn't see that until me and these girls said congrats to you. Okay, so we have at least 2 writers in here. Poetry is an authoress and editor and reviewer. And then Tammy sells books, so we got like a book thing going on here. Tammy went to see Incredibles too, great movie. I don't like any of those animated movies. I'm just not like into that. And kiddo, okay, kiddo, I don't think I knew that you write. You write books or poetry or what do you write? Hey, Lions! Wow, Lion Heart World, my friend from across the pond. I don't think I've ever actually had you in a live stream. We look at each other's videos, but it's been so long since I've caught you live. But we look at each other's videos, but I never catch you live, and I don't think you've ever caught me live. Thank you for coming in. Feel free to promote your channel, support other channels, let them know you support them. You might get some support back, but thank you for coming in. Okay, so who else is working on something? Let's see. She said I write my name on checks every day. Now that's funny. That's a good one. You know who else needs to be into writing like that? Lee Daniels. And go on and pay Dame Dash his money for before we find Lee Daniels stinking somewhere. Let's see here. And that's funny. I write my name on checks. Okay, so what do y'all? Okay, Animation says he's working for voiceover on the epic Joker monologue Why So Serious. Okay, Animation's real. Tell me, do you do the animations, or do you do the animating, or do you do the voice work for the videos on your channel? I think I asked you that before, and if you answered, I didn't see what your answer was. So, cause I watch all those. Okay, you do the voice, so that's you saying it's story time. That's you. I like your voice. I told you that, and then I was like, I noticed after I said that in one of my live streams that I like actually like looked at the credits at the end, and I was like, oh, it's two names. So I was like, maybe he's not the one doing the voice. Maybe he's doing the actual animation. So anyway, okay, it's story time. let's see. Um, let's see. Oh wow, this will be her fourth book, first nonfiction. That's impressive. Tammy says, yes, I own a used bookstore and I have an aunt that writes children's books. She used to sing gospel and now has a star, on the wall with her name on it the at the Jamboree in Wheeling, West Virginia. Okay, that's pretty cool. Y'all, Tammy also, her great grandparents' house was a stop, like a safe house on the Underground Railroad. How amazing is that? Like, isn't that awesome? Um, that's very awesome, and now it has me jonesing for Underground because that's how I met Poetry and 23 reviewing the show Underground, and we just stuck together trying to make it work here in these YouTube streets, man. Let's see here. Yeah, that is really awesome sauce. Yeah, that's something else. That's like really special to me. Um, okay, so do y'all want to talk about like super fascinating stuff? Hey Rocco, did you get a good nap? These dogs are like passed out. Um, you get a good nap? You get some good sheep sheets? You want to come say hi? You want to say hi to everybody? Come here. Okay, here's our email. Let us know the steps to get content out. Huh? Wait, who are you? Okay, talking to me. I don't think. Okay. Um, let me see if I can find a song by the Jacksons that I can sing. Rocco, come here, Rocco. Come here. Come here. He just woke up, so he might not want to cooperate. Come here. No, not your head. Come on. Give me your paws. Come on. Jump up. Ooh, he's not cooperating. Come on. Come here. Come on. Not your head. There you go. There you go. Look. Say, hey everybody. Look, look, look. Look. Not at me. Look at them. Say, hey everybody. Hey y'all. Ow. Oh, his paw hurts. Ow. Bigfoot. Hey. Say, hey y'all. What's going on? I just woke up. Let's see. Latoya Jackson had a stroke a couple of weeks ago. I didn't know that. My great grandmother owned the house at the time. That is very interesting to me. Bacon? What are you talking about, Mondi? Bacon? Let's see. Oh, okay. Yes, the farmhouse my mom was raised in was stuck on the Underground Railroad. I sent tithing this. Oh, okay. So that's what the. Okay, great. That's what the email is. Okay. Poetry says my current erotic book is under C&D, and I'm about to publish under pen name C.L. Reed, called Regrets, a suspense book, and Endgame, an erotic psycho thriller under C&D. That is awesome. Yeah, I would be proud of my family too. This was a good live, but I gotta go. Okay, me and these curls, thank you. Thank you big time, because, you're over there doing it big. I'm so glad you remembered the little people over here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Let's see, my babies. Yeah, my babies want some treats. You want a treat? Let's see, get in there. Oh, I also have a review for Sammy and Rocco coming up. I'm going to have them review another dog treat. Look what we got. We got our biscuits. You want a biscuit? Here. Boop. Boop. There. Okay, great, Tammy. Thank you for sending that to me. Thank you for thinking of me to send that to me. That means a lot. I will read that, and I'm going to reply to you. Who trained them? Matthew trained. Uno trained the dogs. And I mean, I help, but I help to train, but he is like the master dog trainer. He really is. And but I am the one who reinforces everything on a daily basis. Like, I spend the time with them, walk them, and send them through their little drills and make sure that they do what they're supposed to do. But yeah, he starts them on their way, and I keep them on track. Oh Lord. Yeah, he's a super good dog trainer. And then it helped a lot because we already had Sammy. Oh no, no breeding. We already had Sammy when you're sending Vito. Send him on down. Now I'm probably gonna have to send you Rocco while I have Vito because Rocco and male dogs don't do well. That's like uh, fighting time. And it's because of how he was raised. Rocco came to us, ooh, y'all, he was in horrible condition, and he was clearly a bait dog for some people who were fighting pit bulls. But he had no fur. He was skin and bones. Like you could see, if you look at his rib cage, you could see every bone in his little rib cage. He had on a collar that he had like tried to chew off of himself, and when I took that collar off, it was just raw under there. There was no fur. His tail was mostly raw, and when he would wag his tail in the house, it was like blood would just splatter everywhere, just from his tail just touching the wall. He was in horrible, horrible, horrible condition, and so just honestly, to be truthful, he does not get along well. And it's not him because he's never the aggressor. The very first time I took him to a dog park, a 120-pound Rottweiler attacked him. We had been in the park like for an hour, and he was playing with other dogs, girl and boy dogs, and playing with other people, and the other dog owners, they were listening to his story because he still was in very bad condition. I'd only had him for about 2 weeks, and me and him and Sammy went to the dog park, and so people were like just interested in trying to see what was his deal, and so I'm telling them. And then this man who had a pit bull named Xander, who I had met before, and he had snapped at Sammy, but Sammy just snapped back at him, and he left her alone. His pit bull was only 5 months when I met him, and he was like 90 pounds then. And then when I saw him the second time when I had Rocco, he was now I think 11 months and 120 pounds. Huge, huge Rottweiler. He was fine with me, but when his owner was putting his harness on him so that he could, no, when he was putting a leash on him so that they could leave, it was like Rocco was walking right in front of him at that point, and he just snapped. And the next thing I saw, Rocco was on his back, just yelping. This dog had Rocco's paw in his mouth, hooked onto one of his teeth. I had to reach into that dog's mouth and like unhook Rocco's paw like that. Rocco's paw had a big gash in it. He had bitten up Rocco's chest, and it probably lasted all of 7 seconds, but it seemed like it was 3 minutes. I mean, and I was just screaming, trying to get Rocco's paw out. And so I rinsed Rocco off. The owner was just like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." And there was a veterinarian clinic right there. So he's like, "I'll take him to the vet. I'm so sorry. I'll pay for everything. I'm so sorry." He was just apologizing, but none of the other dog owners were hearing it. Like this one lady, she was like, "He's a rescue. He's been through enough. You get out of here. You don't ever bring that dog back here. He's a menace." Like, and I felt bad for the man, because I'm like, okay, he already said he'll pay for the vet. He was waiting on me to get my my shit together and going to get out of there. I hosed Rocco down and took him, walked him back to the car so that we could drive him to the vet. And he was over it, and I was so worried because I'm like, oh my gosh, I was thinking like this dog is like not going to trust me now because clearly he's come from a situation and I don't know exactly where, because he just showed up at our place, when he just showed up one night. A neighbor saw him and was afraid, knew that Uno had pit bull, had Sammy, so he's just like, "Hey, this pit bull is in front of my door. Will you come here so me and my daughter can walk out?" And then when we saw, like, that's what you were afraid of, like Rocco, like he couldn't do anything to anybody at that time, and so Uno was at work when it happened, so he didn't see it. He was just glad that the guy paid, for the vet bill, but he didn't see it, and he doesn't know like how that traumatized me. Like, so I don't even like for Rocco to be, because after that happened, I was still taken to the dog park and everything would be fine. But it's like once I left and was gone to St. Lucia for that year and Uno had him, it was like Uno like told me at least 2 or 3 times that Rocco got into a fight with some other dog, and he's like, oh, but don't worry, he won. I'm like, I don't care about him winning the fight. He never killed any other dogs or anything, but I'm like, just keep him away from these dogs. Like, so I like go out of my way when I walk him to avoid places where I know like there's a dog, or if I know that people aren't, particularly, watchful over their dogs, and I don't walk him that way because like he and I walk a mile, at least a mile every morning, and so anyway, yeah, I just he's come a long way. So like, it's not like you're really gonna send Vito, but if you send Vito, I'll send you Rocco so we can switch them out because Rocco and male dogs just don't do well. Sammy's fine all the time, and like I said, they might mess with her, but if she snaps at them, they leave her alone. But with Rocco, it's like it's almost like there's some kind of spirit put on him with these people that he was with, and dogs just want to fight him. He doesn't fight any. He doesn't approach dogs. We go walking, and dogs like will be in their backyard barking at him, and he doesn't even look at him. He's just looking, trying to see if he can find some lizards on the sidewalk. He doesn't care. He doesn't bark at other animals. He tries to catch squirrels in the backyard and lizards and frogs, but other dogs he doesn't pay him any mind. Um, Right away says my dog is super smart. She was the easiest to train out of all the dogs I've had. And yeah, that's what it helped that Rocco already had Sammy as an example because Matthew had her very well trained, and Rocco's really smart. And so he just kind of had her example to follow. But Matthew did Uno. I call him Matthew, but Uno did still spend time with Rocco to train him. But and I don't have to tell him much twice. Like he's half asleep now. That's why he's acting so silly about hopping up on my lap. But he does what he's supposed to do, and he always gets compliments when we're out walking. I make him sit when there's a car coming in, we're getting ready to turn a corner or something, and people literally roll their window down. Oh, that's a good boy. Oh, hey, he's so handsome. And I mean, this one man, he's like, oh, I love your dog. He's so pretty. I was just telling my wife about your dog, and, well, can I pet your dog, and so it's like every day, like it's something else. Like I feel like the next time I see him, he's gonna ask me if can I have your dog, or can I dog sit for you? Like they just love Rocco. Let's see. Tammy says, I seen my dog as a puppy posted on Facebook. Oh, I just fell in love and went and picked her up in a Walmart parking lot. Oh, meeting her previous owner, she's been my baby Roni ever since. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, Una was at work when the fight happened, so and I was glad that it was just me there, because Una probably would have been like yelling at that man for no reason too. But let's see. Right up says anyone hurts my dog, I'll hurt them. Yeah, I would. If Rocco could talk and if he could tell me where he was before I got him, I would go and probably kill those people. Let's see here. My dog walks herself, so I don't even need. Oh, so no need to hold her leash. Okay, so I don't need to. She even holds her own leash. She walks herself. That's crazy. Let's see. So yeah, that's the story of Rocco. And Sammy, Uno has had her since she was 12 weeks old, and he was working on the railroad. So she's been like all over the country and in Canada working with him on the railroad when he was a foreman on the railroad. He delivered her puppies. She did have 5 puppies, and he delivered them. One got stuck in her, and he had to get that one out, but he did, and because he delivered 4 like the night that she was having them, and then discovered that one was still in there. She had run out of his room because he had her like staying at his hotels and stuff. So she'd run out of the room like to where she would go and tee boo boo do her business, and like squeezed the other one out. It was still one in there, and he didn't know. So it was like he said that she was running like she had to just like poop really bad, and yeah, she still had one more puppy in her. But yeah, he told me about the worst whipping that she ever got, and it was when he was working in. I think that he said it was Detroit, or it could have been Canada. But anyway, it was like the weather was very, very, very cold, and oh no, I didn't talk about that poetry. I didn't talk about that, and I won't. Like I try to stay away from the political stuff. I try to just like for my own sanity, but yeah, nah, I'm gonna leave it alone. I touched on enough just by talking about Sarah and not being able to eat the red hen. That was really more than I wanted to do. But anyway, so yeah, he was working in some place where it was very cold, and he didn't have much money on him, so he had just gone to Subway and bought whatever kind of triple meat blah 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 foot long sandwich he got, and I'm vegetarian, so I don't and I never even ate all those meats or whatever. So anyway, he got some triple meat blah 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 sandwich, and he um he left the hotel room to go down the hall to get a soda, out of the machine. And when he came back, Sammy had eaten his sandwich, and he didn't have any more money. He couldn't even get out if he did have any more money because it was like a bunch of snow around. And so he said he beat her ass. Because that's one thing about him. He doesn't play about food. He eats so much, so often, and he was hungry. And so all that he had was soda that night, and he didn't have no money or a way to get anywhere or to borrow money or whatever. So yeah, he said that she learned her lesson about coming around his food that night. And these dogs, like, they won't eat from anyone's hands but his or mine. And like, so I don't worry about them being poisoned. And not like they're outside dogs anyway, but I don't worry about people just coming up to them and being able to give them a treat or whatever, unless I say okay. And that's one thing I'll do a video. I'll show you. I have a video on my channel where I was giving them a snack. It was like a little bit of pizza, and I'll hold it this close to their face, and they won't touch it until I say okay. They'll sit there, they'll smell it, and they might turn their nose like away to try to like resist the temptation. But if I say okay, then they'll go on and bite it. But they know I don't worry about anybody poisoning them. Let's see. Still got you playing. Oh, I'll watch again in that. Thank you, Two Chicks Crew. Like, look, thank you so much for the video that you made for me. I still haven't even seen it, but obviously it was quite effective, and it sent some people over here. So I really, really appreciate that so much. And I hope that everybody connected with you all, because y'all are some really good people to network in this community. So to network with in this community. So I'm really, really thankful. Mine used to do that when she was a puppy. She's very chill now. Let's see. Oh, not mine. She barks like she's going to bite your head off. Let's see. That's funny. Yeah, these dogs, they love people. They're not ever gonna hurt anybody. I guess unless they are told to or see some danger or whatever. But they're my world right now. I love my little doggy babies. I don't think mine will ever chill. She's part gator pit, part red nose pit, and part German shepherd. Oh, but she looks like a black lab. I want to see a picture of her. I love German shepherds. They are just like the prettiest things in the world to me. But yeah, now I feel like I'm being one of those boring people who just like rambles on about boring ass shit in their life. I'm gonna go pick up some bologna at Kroger. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get the spicy mustard this time. That's how I feel like I'm sounding right now. I know you're into football. That NFL Panthers got sued for racial and sexual misconduct. Girl, don't you now look here, poetry. You're not gonna have me starting a whole another live stream. I was into football. I was into the NFL before they started being a bunch of shitheads about this whole kneeling thing. But no, I need to find. Wait, poetry. I need you to give me a Jackson's song so I can sing us out of here and we can do a 3 hour stream and see what it is. Oh, and for anybody who knows, I was doing that every day for the month of May challenge last month, and I showed y'all the stats on what it did for my channel. Um, I will say that doing that helped to build me, because like this particular last month I had 30,000 watch hours, um, and I don't know however many new subs. I was really watching my I mean 30,000 watch minutes, 30,000 watch minutes, not hours. So I got my 30,000 watch minutes, and then this month I said, okay, I'm gonna go in and give myself a YouTube schedule, and it's been the Sunday live stream plus something every Tuesday and Thursday. I might do something extra, but those are the things that I have to do. And so then I checked my stats this morning to see what it was for the last 30 days, just for the month of June, and I got 32,000 watch hours this time, doing 3 days a week. I think one day I did 4 days a week, but not doing every day. So I would say like do that 30-day challenge just to give your channel like a little boost, and then you'll get people used to coming to your channel to watch you, and I think it's gonna help. I think that will help your channel grow. Because I've gotten new subscribers too. I don't know. I didn't even look to see how my subscriber count went up, but that helped. Who's loving you? Oh, girl, come on now. Give me something faster. I just got back from the store. I've been listening to. Oh, thank you, 23. What you gonna do about your fiance though? Hold on.
You okay? Are you okay?
I love talking to them and watching them tilt their head. I'm like, that's what they do all the time. Let's see. Poetry. I watched Power. Did you watch Power? And are you gonna have? Well, you must have watched it by now, because you're gonna have your review uploaded by the time the show goes off, right? Did anybody watch Power? Does anybody watch Power? That's a good question for me to ask. Oh, you still haven't watched. That's a good question for me to ask. Does anybody in here watch Power? And if so, would you like for me to review Power on this channel? Poetry's going to review it. Yeah, Power started. Well, okay, so right away, it officially starts tonight on Stars, but on the Stars app, you could watch it early. And so, yeah, like when I got up this morning, Tyreek was the #2 trending item on Twitter. And so I'm telling Una, I was like literally, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, Tariq is trending. We gotta watch. And he needed to get up early anyway, because he had like a 7:40 tea time for golf. So we were like, well, let's just stay up, all night. So he like went to breakfast, and then we watched Power, and like then by then it was like time for him to shower and make his get dressed and make his tea time. So we did that, and I wanted to know what you thought about it. Okay, yeah, it does come on tonight. But yeah, it premieres tonight, but I watched it already, and so I was thinking about maybe doing, if I don't want to review it, maybe doing like a spoiler video early, because I can always just watch it, like the night before it comes on, or early the morning before it comes on. So what do y'all think? Does anybody care if I review Power for this channel? Okay, so Rido Boy watches it. At least I know that. 23 watches it. 23, are you going to review Power? Okay, Rido Boy's gonna watch it on Netflix. Rido Boy, if I review it, will you watch it? Will you watch Poetry review it? My minutes are steadily coming in. Oh, okay, so there's a lag. You would watch reviews. Okay, well, Poetry's going to review it for sure. I don't know if I'm going to, but you can definitely watch Poetry's reviews. I might just come and do spoilers, just like as a way of hate watching, like do spoilers like on Sunday morning before the live stream. Just come in and tell all the important stuff that happened on Power and just be an asshole. Um, oh yeah, I forgot you're switching to Trey songs. Drake's gonna be upset. Yeah, he really is doing too much, but he's still a good guy. Um, oh, you watch reviews of everything, then you need to. I don't know if you are already on Poetry's channel, but she reviews like everything. Let's see. We're gonna get Drake together for you. How are we gonna do that, Poetry? And who is Louis? Because I don't think I'm qualified to get Drake together. I'm still working on Uno. Uh, let's see here. Okay, y'all. Well, we're okay. Oh, hold on. Give me another. I'm going to send him a long letter and forge y'all's names. Drake's album is worth listening. I'm not up for 26. Oh, is Drake's album worth listening to? I'm not for 26 crap songs. I haven't listened to it myself, but I've heard that most people seem to say that it's good. You know, there are some people who, you know, no matter what Drake does, they're gonna say it's crap. But most people that I saw when I saw it trending were saying that it sounded good. So, and there were like 4 tracks in particular. I can't remember now because it was days ago, but there were 4 tracks in particular that I kept seeing come up that people were like, yeah, this goes hard. Whatever they were, though. I don't remember what they were. Um, let's see. Poetry, give me another Jackson song. What about, let me see. I don't even know. Let me see. I gotta find songs by the Jacksons and I'll have to pick. I'll give y'all some to pick from that I can sing and remember the melody. Songs in memory of Joe Jackson. Songs by the, not the Jackson 5 necessarily. I liked them when they got a little bit older and was kind of doing their disco thing. Let's see. What should I say? I Want You Back, Who's Loving You. Blame It on the Boogie. What about that? Dancing Machine. Never Can Say Goodbye. Oh, Rock With You. Oh, hey. Hey, Keena, congratulations on your promotion. I didn't know she was there. Okay. What should say, Rock With You? I'm not sure if I'll watch her review. Okay, yeah, there's a serious lag that I'm getting with 23. Hold up here. Let me do it like this. She says, thank you. Yeah, that is awesome. That is awesome, girl. You do your thing. With your pretty self. She's so pretty. Hold up. What did you say? Rock With You. Gotta look up the oh yeah, definitely get caught up on Power because it was so funny. Uno and I were watching it today, and he was like, "Who is that? What's that? Oh yeah, that's right." Like he was just like lost on everything. Let's see here. Rock With You. Sammy, you hush your little mouth. She whines all the time. Rock With You. The lyrics. Okay, let's see if I can. Okay, here we go. Girl, close your eyes. Let that rhythm get into you. Don't try to fight it. There ain't nothing that you can do. This is for Keena. Relax your mind. Lay back and groove with mine. You gotta feel that heat. And we can rock boogie. Share that beat of love. I wanna rock with you all night. Dance you into the sunlight. I wanna rock with you all night, rock the night away. Her moves from J Experience. Out on Lord, there ain't nobody there but us. Girl, when you dance, there's magic that must be love. Just take it slow, 'cause we got so far to go. When you feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie, share that beat of love. I wanna rock with you all night, dance you in today's sunlight. I wanna rock with you all night, dance the night away. Take to the bridge. And when the groove is dead and gone, yeah, you know that love survives, so we can rock forever. All right. Oh Lord, is that okay. Then he took it up. I wanna rock with you all night, ooh, girl, sunlight, rock with you, yeah, dance the night away. I wanna rock with you, yeah, all night. Rock you in today. I wanna rock, rock the night away. Feel the heat all night. Y'all know I know all those licks. Dance you in today. All right, that's it. Let's see, it's really good. Got me hoping I have some Viking blood when I get my blood test back. What are you doing at DNA? I must have missed some comments because let's see here. Oh, have you watched Vikings? No, I have not watched Vikings. There's so much stuff I haven't watched. I'm literally watching 2 shows a week now. One of them poetry reviews, Real Housewives of Potomac, and oh well, no, now that Power's on, I'm watching 3 shows. Real Housewives of Potomac, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and now Power. I watch trash TV. I watch more YouTube than anything else if I watch something, but these dogs are my entertainment, no lie. Oh, kiddo talking about she going blind and deaf. Girl, you know this singing is good. This singing is on point. What are you talking about? Let's see. It's really, oh Lord God. Well, I hope you have some Viking blood too, Rhino boy. I guess. I don't know. Oh Lord. Okay. Well, that's it, you guys. We're past the 3-hour mark. Thank y'all so much for making it lit, for keeping it legit, for staying on our shit, for listening to my hits. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, you know, bars. So anyway, let's keep it live. Let's promote each other. Kim's also, yeah. Let's you know, keep it live, keep it real, keep it hot. Get over to Poetry because she's going to be reviewing Power this evening, tonight. And get over to 23 because she's going to be reviewing something at some point. And The View from Tracy's Point. Tracy has a lot of interesting stuff. So and don't forget, if you want to see the Kamaya Mobley stuff, A View from Tracy's Point, that is the channel to go to for those updates because I just feel like there's no point in me even trying to do it justice because she really, really kept up with that story. Rhino Boy, it was so good seeing you again because we have missed you. 23. I think that it's a lag. I don't know if she's just like clapping for the stream or clapping for. Okay, it's buffering for you. Okay, I don't know if she's clapping for the stream or clapping for my vocals. Probably my vocals, because they be on point. So anyway, everybody who was here, Tammy, gosh, so many people came through this time. American Copperhead, Remy Moore, like everybody, all these people, like y'all, I love it. Thank y'all so much. Y'all make me feel good and special, and I feel good all over. Hey everyone. Oh yeah, we're signing out, Ms. Hogg, but thank you for coming in. Um, let's see here. Oh, it's not even a lot of people in here. I was gonna say, um, stick around and we could get you some channel support, or you could support some channels, promote your channel if you have a channel. But it's so late; it's not like hardly anybody in here now. But thank you for coming in. And hopefully you can come back. I do my lives on Sundays at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. So. And we never know when we're gonna end. Usually we probably would have been done already, but we were just hanging out, being silly and singing Jackson songs since Joe Jackson passed away. But thank you for coming in. Um, unless y'all have some Jaded TV reviews, I'm just trying to think. Jaded Diva reviews. Does the beer and wine reviews. Drift King came in. Like yeah, it was slick. I mean, like, it was a good thing. So thank you and congratulations again to 23 for her win in our game IDGAF, y'all. This was a fun live stream. So let me go on and count down. Yes, her second win. Excuse me, she says. Let us correct that and get that right. Hi, Lake and Walls. We're getting out of here. We are wrapping up. I've been at it for a little over 3 hours, and I usually start this stream. I start this stream on Sundays at 3 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, and we usually go about 2 hours. We would have been done, but we were just kind of hanging out, being silly, and I was singing songs by the Jacksons. So we're going to shut it down. But thank you all so much for coming and just for making this stream great. I really appreciate y'all. Um, but let's see. Okay, now is there anyone who just came in? Or is anybody in here looking for a little bit of channel support, wanting to check out other channels to support them and see if they can get some support back? If so, I will. If I can get 5 yeses, if 5 people type yes, saying that they want to do some support, then I'll stay on till 3:20. I'm at 3:14 right now, so I'm looking. If y'all say no, then I'll go on and close it. Oh, you were clapping for the vocals. Thank you, 23. I appreciate it. Hi, Ryan. It is afternoon here. How are you doing? We were just getting ready to shut down unless someone says that they want to, unless I can get 5 people to say y'all want to stick around and support each other's channels, then I'm going to count it down. I'm going to see, because I know that there is a lag, but thank you for coming in. We always quote you when we play our game. I give you credit for the "if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying" quote, Ryan. So thank you, our man from down under. Let's see here. Woo. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go on and end it. I'm gonna count it down from 10. And I'm going to see y'all next week, or or maybe even some point throughout this week. If something gets my goose and I decide to do a live stream, a lunchtime live, then I'll see y'all before then, and I'll certainly have some more videos up Tuesday and Thursday for sure. But I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Yes, you always get a mention in this live stream. Thank you, kiddo, my moderator extraordinaire and criticizer of my voice. I love y'all. Count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7. We still got Toodles. Thank you so much, Miss Hogg. I appreciate you. Count it down again. 10, 9. 23. See you next week. Got you. Love you, 23. I'll be tweeting you. 10, 9, 8. Animation Real, what do you want? Are you just being funny, or are you just trying to make me stop doing the countdown? If you want me to wait, I'll wait. What do you want? If you don't want me to wait, I'm going to knock you out if I ever meet you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, One. Bye, Ryan. Okay, Poetry, I love you. Thank you so much for moderating. Thank you for dropping my PayPal link. And whoever gave me a PayPal, thank you. Poetry dropped my PayPal in the link, and I saw that I got a PayPal, but I could not see who it was. I just got a notification from PayPal saying that someone put money in my account. And no one ever claimed who it was on the stream. So whoever did that, thank you. Thank you all. Anytime you drop me anything in my PayPal or whatever, because we're at a point where we're debating on whether or not we need to monetize via YouTube. We do get a bigger cut of your donations when they go through PayPal, so that's probably what we'll do. But that super chat button is just so easy because it's right there. So we'll work on that and we'll figure that out. And that's something that Poetry needs to figure out too, as she is at, hold up, 1,500 subscribers. So y'all give her a big hand. And thank you all once again. I'm gonna go on and sign off. I'll see y'all later. Good night. Have a great week. Have a great Sunday. Enjoy Power. Maybe come back here for my review. Maybe not. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Love y'all. Peace out.